be listening to this right now, listen, guys, we made it to another weekend, right? It's Friday. You know what that means. It's another happy hour stream with your boy Sutton Def here on the Purple Rain Podcast YouTube channel. And today I'm joined by a very special guest as we break down all the latest and greatest Ravens news information. Mark Andrews said that Lamar Jackson this season is going to be a scary sight, him in this new offense. We're going to break down this, get into some film study, a little Friday night film session, right? For those who are interested, all this and more on this happy hour episode of Quiet Storm Sports. But as always, before I roll the intro, like the video. Yes, sir. We are back again with another happy hour episode of Quiet Storm Sports right here on the Purple Rain Podcast YouTube channel. Welcome in, welcome one, and welcome all, whether you might be listening to the live version of this show or if you're part of the hashtag replay gang, salute to you as well. Maybe you're listening on a beautiful Saturday or Sunday. Salute to you, whatever you might have going on right now. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you kick back, relax, and have a good time with us because, that's what we do here. At these happy hour streams, we have a good time. We hang out, we talk some Ravens, right? It's mid-June. There's not a whole lot of Ravens news to get to, but you guys know we put in the work for y'all. Anything that might be happening in Ravens land, we are here talking about it, and that's what we're here to do today. So again, make sure you kick back, relax, grab your favorite drink, snack, or vice, and here we go. Tila already kicking us off strong here with the finger hearts. Thank you so much, Tila. And the M stands for moderator, by the way. Shout out to Tila. The boss lady is in the chat. We appreciate you so much. Coach, I'm joined by the number one sipper himself. You guys already know how we do it with Coach. Clap it up for him. Come on, man. You know how we do.
What's good?
I got Coach is back in the building. The number one sipper himself, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Had a nice long pool day today. So been pretty much in the pool since 10:30-ish till about 5:05. And so I've been out and about and ready to finish the night off right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know that's right. I mean, listen, by the pool, like poolside all day. I'm not going to lie to you, Coach. We talked about it a little bit before we went on live, but like that does sound exhausting because that sun, especially that Florida sun. Man.
We had about about an hour and a half rain break where right around 1:00-ish, we was like, we dried off and was sitting up on the patio talking, and me and the guy that was with me, we put our clothes back on. We was about to go. Turn around, they was back in the pool. Like, oh, this part ain't over.
Yeah. Party don't stop. Shout out to everybody who's here in the live chat already. Let me see. So Tila actually dropping the 4-piece in the chat. Thank you so much, Tila, making it rain here on this episode of Quiet Storm Sports. Tila says pair character exaggeratedly stretching his arm forward to offer a cup of coffee. I guess that's how you do the Jules thing. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it's an insider. I think that's on your channel, right, Coach?
It is. It's a cup of coffee. A pear is reaching out a cup of coffee to me. So I see. I can see what's typed out on my side.
Yeah. Okay. Got you. All right. And again, thank you so much, Tila, for sending that super chat donation. So you guys understand the rules. Those of you guys who are watching live on this episode of Quiet Storm Sports, the Sippers episode, right? The happy hour show. So any donations that you send to Coach that are under $10 super chat donations, Coach will take a drink on stream.
Long Island.
Anything. Yes, sir. Anything that you send me here on PRP's channel, anything less than $10, I'll take a sip on stream. Anything $10 or over, we will be taking a shot on stream for you. That's part of our happy hour promise here at PRP and Sip to Tally Films. By the way, shout out to all the sippers. Shout out to Sip to Tally. He's live over there as well. Make sure you go ahead and like the video wherever you might be watching from. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We would appreciate it. I want to give a quick shout out, Coach, to some of the people who are here in the live chat. Again, Tila, shout out to you, moderators on both channels. Stretch is in the house as well. So it's good evening, everyone. What's going on, Stretch? Appreciate you for coming through, brother. Mike is in the chat. What's going on, Mike? Another member in the chat. Appreciate you, brother. Zico Kage is in here. What up? See NGL CJ. What's going on, brother? ISO is in the building. We got Herb in the building. What's going on, Herb? Appreciate you for coming through. We also have McKnight 2. What's going on, McKnight? Lots of people in here. Rain Gang in full effect. Sippers in full effect. Glaucoma. What up? Yeah. All right. Let me see. Chris, drop it. Okay. Chris starting off strong here. Chris starting off strong. Shout out to my good sis Chris. One of the giveaway winners from last week when we did PRP. Her shirt is still on
She
the way.
always winning.
She always winning
She's a
something,
winner.
right? She's a winner.
winner.
She's a winner. She's a winner.
Winner.
Hers is on the way. Some have already gotten theirs. Some more are still on the way. So again, shout out to everybody who is a member here and who participated in our giveaway last week. Those are still en route. But yeah, Chris, she says pour up. It's for you.
Gotcha.
Out the boot. Woo! Starting off strong here. Starting off strong here. Woo! I know that one. It stung a little bit, but it's early, Coach. You got to hang in there, Coach. It's early. It's early.
It's early for this stream. It ain't early for the day.
Yeah. I feel that. Poolside. You know it goes down poolside. We all know it goes down poolside. Jay the Six, what's going on, Jay? Appreciate you for rolling on through this episode as well. Let me see. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Afia, what up, Afia? What's going on? She says, hey, y'all. Looks like I got one over here. This one's coming from who? This one's coming from, I think it's Tila.
Rain, cloud with rain emoji, clinking beer mugs emoji. I got it over here, Kutso. Winking face emoji.
Kutso is crazy. Shout out to Ruth for calling that one out. Sipping on Purple Rain. I got it over here. Cuzzo, Tila, I got you. Pouring up for you. Coach, take over for a second and talk to the people while I pour this up.
Hey, so what y'all don't know is that I really wanted to get on last week, but with the way I was sniffling and sneezing
Not
and
so
coughing.
fast.
I heard another one.
Yeah, that's you.
Tila,
Tila and Chris will not be outdone. They
Chris
will not be
Tila.
You
listen.
got two.
Here, one disclaimer. My lady's on the way, right? She's actually my lady's a personal trainer. She's with a client right now. She'll be up in just a few minutes, and she's gonna take some with me. But she got to catch up, right? She's not gonna miss on Chris and Tila's super chats. I'm gonna make sure that she takes one for y'all too. But in the meantime, this one right here is for Tila.
Just so y'all don't think nothing crazy.
Damn!
Look how big this is.
That is crazy.
I don't think nothing fishy going on.
Y'all gonna kill me tonight.
That's how big that is.
It's
so
one of those.
If you see me do like fill it up and take half, don't. Hey, this is a double. This is double. Good people. This is a double.
Coach, they might get me out of the way. They might get me out of here tonight.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Coach. Listen, every time I do these streams, the next day or the next week, I'm always getting some feedback. Like, son, you straight? Oh, son, you was tore up on Friday. And I be swearing
or they come find me to check on you.
Right. Because I don't got the Discord. And by the way, I still have to join the Discord. I haven't been on Discord. Like, I've never really used it, but I gotta hop on there because I know it's like a lively community over there too. But yeah, I be straight. I be swearing like before I go to bed, like, no, I'm good. Before I get off stream, I'm like, oh, I'm good. And then the next day, like, I just hear all this stuff like, oh, you were tore up, you were this, you were that. I don't know. Tila sent you another one though. I see that. I see that.
I'm here. She said, I thought somebody named Coach Tally said something. I said a few words.
Uh-oh.
I said a few words. So let me.
They're not playing with us today.
Up and Adams, Ravens, Los Cabos,
for Chris too.
BCS.
Chris, my good sis, we love you.
Oh. Who is this?
Oh my goodness. We haven't even gotten to the Ravens talk yet. Shout out to the replay gang, by the way. Replay gang, we know you guys are hanging out with us, of course. We got the timestamps for y'all, so you can skip ahead to wherever you want to watch. If you want to listen to us talk about Mark Andrews and all that stuff, replay gang, shout out to the replay gang. You know you can do that. You can do that over here. All right, Coach, let's go ahead and get into it, shall we?
Okay. We had a good start. Appreciate you, Tila and Chris.
Very, very solid start. I'm going to have to get some water up in my system here soon. Let me see here. So let's go ahead and transition over here. I want to pull up this article here about Mark Andrews talking to CBS Sports about Lamar Jackson, saying that it's going to be a scary sight in the Ravens' new offense. And he also praises Jesse Minter in this interview as well. And this interview is from Zachary Perelis of CBS Sports. So shout out to him. But let me scroll down here and read some of this to you guys. It said it's been a big offseason of change for the Ravens, a new coach for the first time in nearly 2 decades, a new offensive coordinator who was younger than several of the team's players, and new schemes on both sides of the ball. But there's plenty of carryover too. And that includes Lamar Jackson and the player he's completed more passes to than anyone else, Mark Andrews. The 2018 draft class made Jackson a first rounder, Andrews taken in the third, have been one of the NFL's best quarterback tight end duos of the last decade, and that is a fact. Now, Andrews is excited to see what's next for his quarterback with new offensive coordinator Declan Doyle, who is expected to bring in more under center formations and other creative ideas. He says, and I quote, this is Mark Andrews speaking, "This is a different offense than we've been a part of since we got into the league," talking about him and Lamar Jackson. He says it's totally different than anything we've done. He told this to CBS Sports in that interview. He says, I think Lamar is going to make this offense his own. He's going to adapt to it and be the best that there is. Not necessarily news. We knew that, right? It's Lamar Jackson. He goes on to say that's the type of person he is, and that's the type of guys and coaches that we have. He goes on to also say, I think that it is a scary sight when you see Lamar Jackson adding new things to his repertoire, right? He says Andrew also praised Lamar for setting a high bar for himself and for the team. He says this is an ever-changing league, and he's ever-changing himself. That's why he's been good for so many years. He's constantly evolving and getting better, but I think the biggest thing is that he's our leader, and he's the guy that we all look to, gravitate towards. We go as he goes. Goes on to say here, Declan Doyle, he served as the Bears offensive coordinator last year under Ben Johnson. He's had meteoric rise in the coaching profession as recently as 2018. He went to Iowa as a student assistant. And Andrew says, sometimes I got to pinch myself to be like, this guy, Declan Doyle, is like the same age as me. Just the way that he carries himself and the way that he teaches and communicates. And he's really just a student of the game. He loves it. This is what Declan is meant to do. Coaching, that is, right? So a lot of the other stuff here is just more kind of fluff in the article, but based off of what Mark Andrews says here, Coach, I mean, him basically saying like, look, this is an offense unlike anything that we've ever installed here in Baltimore in me and Lamar's tenure. What do you think that means for the production levels of this Ravens offense this upcoming season? Really quick, I just want to say, I think it means the world because like I always mention, whenever the Ravens throw a new punch at the league, whenever they give the league a new look, they always take the league by storm. Lamar Jackson always dominates, even in years where teams have kind of figured out, right, what the Ravens want to do with whatever offensive coordinator they have and what his scheme tends to be and things like, even when they have it figured out, they still can't stop Lamar by and large, right? So I just think that they're throwing, the fact that they're throwing a new punch at the league is going to be fireworks, for lack of better words, Coach. I mean, what do you think, though?
I've said it a couple of times that I think what we see in week 1, 2, and 3 won't be what we see in week 7, 8, 9, and won't be what we see in week 13, 14, 15. And then the playoffs will be different too. And I don't mean different as you're going to see a total overhaul of personnel or whatnot, but you're just going to see something added. You're going to see a base stuff weeks 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to see stuff on top of the base. Then you're going to see wrinkles off of the wrinkles that we saw, and then you get to the playoffs and it's going to be a wide open playbook. You're going to see crazy formations, more aggressive play calling, and I think you're going to get aggressive play calling all season, but you definitely going to get it then because we always play not to lose. I don't think that is the demeanor of Declan Doyle and Mentor. I think we're going to play to win, and we're going to play to keep our foot on your neck, and we're going to try to choke you out.
Yeah, and as we should. I've been telling Alex for years, Coach, that the identity of this Ravens team and the identity that I hope that we don't get away from underneath this new coaching regime is that we need to be able to properly lean on teams, right? Second half of games, what do you need to be able to do? You need to be able to run the ball effectively, right? Yep. And really kind of demoralize and here's what it really is, really demoralize the defensive line. If you do that in the second half of a game where you go into the second half, maybe you're up a score or two, you'll run away with that game every single time. So a lot of it boils down to, production of the offensive line, but man, am I excited to see what this brand new offense looks like underneath Declan Doyle and Lamar Jackson. What I want you to speak to real quick, because my lady's here, she's going to take the shots that she missed for Tila and Chris.
Okay.
But what I want you to speak to, they talked about how Lamar Jackson might be playing more under center because Declan Doyle, he employed that type of offense with Caleb Williams last year. What do you think that would look like? And what do you think that would do for this Ravens offense, Lamar Jackson playing more under center?
I think under center you get more. They can't cheat to one side or the other because you got Derrick Henry on your hip. For the most part, he's going to go across the face of Lamar Jackson. You can kind of play that side. But under center, you got to be balanced. Defensively, you have to worry about the boot, and you also have to worry about the cutback if you decide to, have a designed quarterback player on the edge. And getting Derrick on not so big linebackers and secondary players is what I'm in the mood for. But being up on the center, that stuff is hard. I mean, everything is there. You got your runs, you got your play action, which I think is going to be deadly because of how well we run the football. And then you got your just straight drop back stuff, which I think Lamar's good at straight drop back stuff now. When he first came in, maybe he wasn't. But at this point, he definitely is good at the straight drop back stuff. Salute, McKnight. Let me do what I need to do.
McKnight, what's going on, brother? Appreciate that donation. Best nation what? Donation. We appreciate that. And here's one from my lady. She's going to step on screen, give one for Tila and Chris. Well, you can't really see. You're not in, Bubby. You got to come this way. There you go.
You going to get out?
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. That one's for y'all. That one's for y'all.
McKnight, this one is for you. Boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. You heard it. Love it.
That was one. I got to do both?
Yeah, you got to do both. You got to do one more.
I'm going to get out of the way.
Oh, she's going to do back to back. She can go back to back.
I'm trying to catch up.
Hey, she's trying to catch up. Ooh, coach over there is burning. It's burning, coach.
Spicy hot. Nice.
Tila says, hey, Jess.
Hola.
She says, hola.
This is for who?
This one is for, we did one for Tila. This one's for Chris.
This is for Chris.
There it is. And that one's also for the replay gang as well. That's right, you listening right now. If you ain't doing nothing, right, and you got a little drink next to you, go ahead and join us. Pour it up, right? Have some fun with us. Have some fun. Might as well. Yeah, that was it for now. I'll let you know if we need any more. I'll let you know if we need any more.
Praying for y'all strength, man. It's gonna be a long night. Hey,
man, you know how it goes.
It's been a long day, and I miss my boy playing soccer today. I missed him.
Who's that? Oh, you miss Kylian Mbappe.
He didn't score, which was good. He didn't score, but
yeah, it's not So today's game wasn't really like the highest stakes because Norway. Yeah, Norway, they had already clinched, and they didn't have they didn't have Holland out there, so it wasn't as exciting as it should have been. But I think France won like 3-1 or something 4-1. Like that. Oh, was it 4-1? They scored again. Okay, yeah, I turned it off.
Somebody had a hat trick. I don't know who it was, but it wasn't him.
Oh, it was Dembele, I think.
Yes,
that boy nice. Nice. Dembele was on fire, says Mike in the chat. He was cooking, man. I mean, that left foot he got me. That boy is tough. I'm
gonna go back and check out the highlights when we finish.
Definitely. If the USA, if they come across France, it's gonna be tough sledding.
The USA gonna have tough sledding in the knockout round in general. And I think we got a decent team, but we just ain't there yet. We getting there. We getting there.
We also got another super chat donation.
Modeling WR.
Oh man, from McKnight. McKnight throwing the shots at my guy Bateman, says this is for your modeling wide receiver. That's crazy.
Hey, McKnight, did you see the video I did yesterday when I was talking about how the kids are different?
Babe,
the picture I threw up. I just want to know if McKnight saw that. And if he didn't, so I did a video. I'm talking about how the kids, basically, you can't just pound them and practice them hard. You got to kind of work your way around them. And I threw up a picture of Bateman in like some kind of pose or something from a magazine saying you can't. These kids are different. And a couple people caught it and was laughing at it. But yeah, that's what I meant. You can't just pound these kids because they'll rebel on you.
Wait a minute, is that Bateman slander, coach, from you?
That is off the field Bateman slander. That is not on the field Bateman slander. Don't pick up the book. Don't pick up the book. I'm the guy that said he was gonna have 1,200 yards last year.
I'm about to say, what we doing, coach? What we doing? Bateman slander. I don't. You know what I'm saying? We don't. That's not what we do over here.
Wait. So I'll agree to slander if we're talking about him not doing what he needs to do in the off season.
And what is that? I mean, what is that outside of not showing up to OTAs? You know what I mean?
I still need him to go. Oh, I gotta do something for my daughter real quick. I still need him to go to and work out with Lamar. I need some chemistry with Lamar. That's the only slander I got. I need him to get some kind of chemistry, some kind of way with Lamar. That's what I need. Like as far as what he do, I don't care about him going to model or do all that stuff. But I need you to get some kind of chemistry with our quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand that, and I can understand that. Real quick, gonna do this one here for McKnight. As a matter of fact, let me do it this way so we can actually see more. McKnight, brother, appreciate you so much for the super chat donation, dropping the 10-piece in the chat, making it rain here on this happy hour episode of Quiet Storm Sports. This one is for McKnight. Shout out to you, brother.
Oh, did you see somebody called you Sudden A. Smith earlier?
Yeah, I think that was Chris, wasn't it?
I just remember Sudden A. Smith. I thought it was pretty funny.
I mean, I think it's only because of my opinions of Zay Flowers. That's the only thing, right? That's the only thing that people can really point to when they say, "Oh, Sutton's just making a hot take to make a hot take." But let me tell you something. I went back and I watched the 2024 regular season game between the Ravens and the Bengals. It was a 1 p.m. CBS game, Kevin Harlan on the call in Cincinnati. It was the game where Lamar Jackson bobbles the snap and he throws it to Likely in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. You know, the famous play. And I watched that full, because like they have the full, like the entire game on YouTube, like not condensed, like the entire game. It's like 2.5 hours. I watched the whole thing, sat there and watched the whole thing. I was bored earlier today, right? And I saw this play, like 4 minutes into the game, I saw this play where Lamar Jackson evades a sack and he uses a crazy arm angle to get the ball out to a wide open Zay Flowers, who is open, like he has a 10-yard radius around him, and another super chat donation comes in.
Take
Lord
another
have
one,
mercy.
cause your mouth writes bounced checks.
Oh my gosh, Chris over here. And listen, I'm gonna keep going. Babe, another one. But my ladies, she's coming now. Oh, she said Jesus Christ. That's what she said. But what I'm saying is, like, with Zay Flowers, I saw on this, like, it was like the first drive of the game. Lamar Jackson pulls a crazy arm angle, gets it out to Zay Flowers, who is wide open. The pass is a little bit behind Zay Flowers. It hits Zay Flowers in the hands, and he drops it. And I sat there, I paused it. Literally, in my living room, I paused it, and I sat there. And just for 10 straight minutes, I ranted to myself, Coach. I did. And not because I have some sort of disdain for Zay Flowers, but like I realized in real time that this is what I'm talking about when I say that he's not the wide receiver one that a lot of Ravens fans think that he is. Unfortunately, because his catch radius just isn't that big. It just flat out. It's just not. There were a lot of like targets that he got in that one game specifically where he just was not strong enough at the catch point. He was doing a lot of body catching, not catching with his hands a lot of body catching. I don't know. Again, I hope the dude goes out there and gets 1,500 yards and 12 touchdowns. I do. But there's just something that tells me that the Ravens do need somebody else to step up and really be that dominant wide receiver one on this team. That's what I think.
It's wild because Zay is our wide receiver one, and we had conversation. That was Tuesday, wasn't it? When we went through the list. What day that was? Wednesday. We went through the list of
Wednesday.
So we basically came to this consensus that Zay is kind of 8 through 15 in the league. Some people say 5 through 15. I'm kind of sitting maybe 8 through 15 as far as receivers in the league. Bate could be in that same thing if he put all the stuff together. Like, I feel like when he don't get the ball early, he gets checked out. And then when they do come to him, he ain't mentally there because he checked out because he wasn't
Hush.
getting the ball. Kind of like the dude that refused to go in the game,
Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson. He don't get the ball early, he gets checked out. His mind go to other stuff. And trust me, I feel that. I feel that. The last little athletic stuff I had going on in my career, I was what I feel like one of the better players on the team. But because I wasn't their friend, they would only put me in clutch situations. So in clutch situations, if I didn't come through, it made me look bad. But I the last one, I went out and said, I'm like, look, if y'all just gonna only put me in and bottom of the 7 and we gotta have this, don't fucking play me at all.
Yeah.
It's just a lose-lose situation. If I come through clutch, I'm still not gonna get a lot of PT because at this point it was free and stuff. Then if I don't come through, you justify not playing me because I ain't coming through. So I basically I'm gonna go over here and drink my stuff and y'all leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, and that's one thing that we really don't talk about in sports as much. How athletes have egos, right? And I don't think it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, right? But like when you have somebody who knows fully what they're capable of, and you're not giving them the opportunities to put on display what they believe they're capable of, then that's going to ruffle their feathers. That's going to upset them, and I totally understand it. So I just think, again, when it comes to Bateman specifically, like, I would love to see him get more targets. I'd love to see him get more in a rhythm. When it comes to Zay Flowers, I know he's going to get his targets. I just need to see him be a little bit stronger at the catch point, for one. And number two, I need to see him, when he gets the ball in his hands, put the pedal to the metal, right? All the stop start stuff. Zay. Put the pedal to the metal. All the stop and start is not necessary. Okay.
I'm cool with catching the ball.
Real quick, this is for Chris too.
Oh yeah, I got one for Chris. Mine's for Chris too. She got both of us.
For Chris, she got both of us. Then I got Tila right after that too. Woo. Shout out to you, Chris. The shades might be coming on sooner than expected. Not gonna hold you.
I'm gonna have to go get some because these broke. They look fine, but they broke. You want to see? Abracadabra.
Oh, shiggity. How did that happen?
I sat on them.
It'd be like that. Tila, yours is on the way. Don't worry, Tila. Yours is on the way. Dropping a 10-piece in the chat. Telling me to hush. She said hush. I mean, I get it. Because, it's y'all boy.
Hey, look, the executive producer got up out the bed.
There it is.
Got up out the bed.
Shout out.
I ain't know what you was watching.
And Chris, I'm gonna keep talking my stuff. I mean, not Chris, but Tila. Chris too.
You gotta stand on business.
I'm gonna stand on that. We were on Engraven's channel. He posted a video earlier today. We were on his. We recorded last night. He posted it earlier today. I stood on business on his channel too. He asked me straight up. Engraven knew what to ask me. Right? He knew exactly what to ask me. Coach, I'm telling you, check out that video. Sometime this weekend. Okay. With us and Engraven. He was like, how you feel about, Zay Flowers? You feel like he deserved to get paid, yada, yada. I was like, yeah, I do feel like he deserves to get paid. But at the same time, he's going to have to earn every penny of that $35 million. It's not one of those contracts where it's like, oh yeah, bravo, blank check, give it to him. Even if he doesn't produce next season, we don't care. He's already done so much for the organization. It's not that type of situation. Okay. It's not that type of party when it comes to Zay Flowers. We're going to pay him top wide receiver, market money, but we're also going to be expecting an immediate return on that investment. So that's just, it is what it is. So Tila, I will not be silenced. Thank you so much for your super chat donation for sure. And again, your shot is coming, Tila. Your shot is coming. And again, the M stands for moderator. Baby, we got another one. So yeah, she's on the way. My lady's on the way. And that one's for you, Tila. What else you got for me, Coach?
We were just talking about, just going back to what we did Tuesday, and we was talking about those receivers in that list. I think the way we're set up, we don't necessarily have to have the wide receiver one. You just got guys that need to catch the freaking football. Because Lamar is going to take care of a lot of mishaps. And we just need the O-line to be average. We need the receivers to catch the ball consistently, and we gonna be all right because Lamar and Derrick gonna do their thing. You've seen them do their thing without an offensive line. You've seen Lamar win MVP with me, you, Raven, and some old content creators at receiver. Like I put the chart up on my video the other day of the receivers from that year he won MVP. Psh, you can't remember half them cats.
Yeah, no,
and then he wasn't even a
can't.
great passer then.
Right, and that's my thing. That's my thing. He's evolved so much as a thrower of the football since 2019. It's like you would think, because in that 2019 season he had 36 touchdowns to 6 interceptions or something like that, right? You would think that okay, Lamar Jackson, who they said needs to play wide receiver in this league, in his first season starting, he threw for 36 touchdowns. He must have had prime Randy Moss and Megatron lined up for him. You know what I'm saying? But no, it was Seth Roberts. It was Willie Snead. It was Miles Boykin. It was, like those type of guys. Chris Moore. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Sophomore, Mark Andrews, and Hayden Hurst. Yeah. Hayden Hurst was almost 30. Because he went, if I'm not mistaken, Hayden Hurst went and played baseball first.
Did he?
And then came back and played college football. And I think by the time we drafted Hayden Hurst, he was like 26, 27.
Okay. My bad. Real quick. My dog just ran over my cables on my stream. Hold on.
Yeah. So a little side note.
There we go.
Good people.
Yeah.
Y'all remember when we drafted was it Surratt, and they was calling Waffle House, and I said I refused to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the kid at my school that I do call Waffle House, and that I acknowledge as the Waffle House, finally got his 5th star. So we actually have a 5-star receiver at the school I work at. And even though I'm not coaching no more, he still kind of, pop in for a little bit of advice from time to time. He was at the whatever the 7-on-7 thing they had in Dallas, sponsored by Overtime. He showed out there playing for South Florida.
All I hear
Express.
is ox emoji, poop emoji.
Yeah.
And he's now at the opening. He's at the opening in California right now, participating in that 7-on-7. When I tell you this son when he run his routes, you think he's jogging until you get beside him. And he's flying.
Man, I mean, how tall is he again?
Maybe 6 feet, maybe.
And probably not done growing.
Probably not. But the thing is, he got mad ups. He late hands. He had already mastered. I've never seen a high schooler master late hands. And that, he don't get excited when the ball coming. It's just at the last minute.
Running. Boom. Oh, I love that. It's so beautiful. It's an art to that. Yeah. I love watching. It's probably like top. I want to have this conversation with you too maybe later on in the show, but like top 10 coolest things in sports, right? Like the deep ball for one, I think is definitely in there, but like just the late hands of a receiver on a deep ball, like you're running, you got to step on a guy and you're running, you're pumping your arms. And then at the very last second you let it in. You don't even give the DB a tip to when the ball is actually coming in. That is beautiful. It's glorious. It's such a skill. Nobody talks about it, but it's a great skill to have. By the way, before we fall behind here, Tila, this one's for you. Whoo. Tila, this one's for you. And then we got Chris right after that. And then you got one for Donovan.
Oh, hold on. I didn't even see that. I do. I got Donovan's a 5, so I got a regular drink for
yeah, you got a regular one for Donovan. Yeah.
Long Island, Donovan.
All right, Tila, this one's for you. Then Chris, you're next.
Appreciate you,
always
Donovan.
for the replay gang too. Always for the replay gang. Shout out to y'all. Every one of them is for y'all.
Donovan said, I like our wide receiver room. It's not flashy, but I'm confident they can get the job done. The young guns are going to feast in that offense 100%. I agree. I think Surratt's going to be the more productive one this year, but I think overall Lane is going to be through the roof. I just need the maturity bug to bite him one time, and then he's going to be straight.
Yeah, and I would prefer that be like sooner rather than later.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would prefer much like the whole Tyler Loop situation where he was never really put in a big situation or a big spot until that week 18 game where literally the season was on the line. Like give me a clutch pass that was dropped by Jacoby Lane in week 3 or 4 or whatever, just to kind of get it out of his system. Because again, it's gonna happen, guys. Here's the thing, Coach. I want to be very clear about this. As much as we are ecstatic and excited in all the adjectives about this upcoming Ravens season and how good the Ravens are supposed to be, I need us to remember that there are 31 other teams full of fans and fan bases that also are excited about their teams for this very same reasons.
Mm-hmm.
All of those guys on these other 31 teams, they get paid just as much. You know what I mean? They're just as talented. The parity in this league, like the level of competition is so like close that like we have to be prepared as Ravens fans for everything. You know, as much as we hype up Jesse Minter, oh, he's going to be a genius on this calling this defense. Declan Doyle is a young whiz kid on offense. Is going to be great. Lamar Jackson is Lamar. All that. We're going to lose some games. We're going to have some rough moments.
Mm-hmm.
So prepare your grace now. And specifically, again, zooming back into Jacoby Lane, talking about him, the dude's going to have bad moments. He's going to have ugly drops. He's going to have, he's going to have times where you just kind of scratch your head. It's like, man, we really needed that play from Jacoby Lane and he didn't come through. So while I also do agree with you, Coach, that he probably has the most upside in terms of the young wide receiver talent that we have, at the same time, he is going to have some losses, and those losses will be loud because he's a rookie and because he's in the spotlight, quite frankly. By the way, this one's for Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. She says all I hear is horse shit. That's what she said. That's what Chris said. Because I'm talking about one of the Ravens players. Yeah, coach laughing. Coach laughing.
Dog shit?
All right, here we go. Chris, this is for you. Shout out to you, Chris. Woo.
So how y'all do that?
Woo. All right.
Go for him.
So, moving
Let him
on
take more
now.
shots.
Oh, they said they calling for Coach to get some more shot for Coach. Uh-oh.
That's on the people.
You know, he said it's on the people. It's on the people. It's on the people.
I started day drinking at 10 o'clock.
I mean, shoot.
I thought
I might be right there with you. You know what I'm saying?
See.
I was listen. I ain't have nothing to do today. Okay. There it is. Chris dropping another one. Dropping the 10. There you go, Coach. Drink up because Sutton is your friend. Oh, come on.
All right. Boots on the ground.
Let me see.
I really could have just laid on down and went to sleep, but I'm a man of my word, so I'm here. The sleep tonight is gonna be off the chain.
Ooh, ain't it?
Sleep tonight, the pool and the early day drinking and this.
Well, it's funny because I'm actually right after this stream, Coach. I actually have company coming over to the house, and we're gonna be going up some more. So this is like the pregame for me.
So,
not gonna lie.
Youth, old school's like last night. I saw what time did the USA game come on at 9 o'clock or whatever?
Something like that.
I saw the first goal. Next thing I know, it was 6 o'clock in the morning.
It'd be like that. You know what? Just real quick, talking about the World Cup. I hated that we lost that game. Like last second, Turkey goal. And like it disgusted me. I get it. The game meant nothing for us. Like we're already advancing to the knockout stage, which is basically like the playoffs of the World Cup. So the game didn't matter yesterday, but like we had the game won. Right? Like we could have won that game.
Really?
Or at least tied, but we allowed like a late goal with like maybe like 2 minutes left. Like it was stupid, man. But I think we play. I can't remember the next time we played, but we're at full health. We're in the knockout round now.
No, not
Thursday.
Thursday at 7:30. It's against Bosnia and Serbia. No, Bosnia and Herzegovina. I think. That's
Okay. Got you. Yeah, it's getting real. World Cup is getting real now. So
I think tomorrow is the last day of the pool play. I think starting Monday.
The group play,
Monday or Sunday or Monday they start knockout rounds. Maybe Monday.
Yeah. Let me see. Voice says Supergirl is out. That movie.
I'm not interested.
Me neither.
I'm not either. I don't know what it is about DC movies. I just not interested. But I'll be all up in there for Dr. Doom.
Shoot, I'll be all up in there for Spider-Man next month.
That might be enough Spider-Man too.
You gotta go for Spider-Man. Spider-Man's gonna give you a little hint as to what's going to go on in Doomsday. You
But
know,
it's
so
crazy that they really ain't had this boom of movies since Endgame. Like Endgame, damn, that ended it for them because it was so good. How do you top them two?
well, see, here's the thing. Here's what happened. So Endgame came out, and then COVID happened.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of threw a big wrench in all the plans. Everybody had to stop filming. Everybody had to stop working. You know, the whole world shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they came back, they're like, okay, cool. We're going to revamp it with this whole Kang dynasty. You know, Jonathan Majors was playing Kang and stuff like that. They came out with the first Kang movie. It did good. Like, I watched it. I thought it was good. And
Was
then,
it Ant-Man?
Yeah, it was an Ant-Man Quantumania or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jonathan Majors, that whole scandal came out, you know, him and his girlfriend or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, Marvel kind of kicked him to the curb, and also that whole storyline to the curb. And they had to kind of like recalibrate and go in a totally different direction from what they were going to do originally. And I think that's how we ended up here. People were like, okay, you kind of squashed the Kang thing, and now what are we doing here? Like, there's no star power anymore.
Right.
So they had to bring back Robert Downey Jr. and now he's playing a different role.
World class say COVID was the blip.
It basically was. It really was. When you think about it, like metaphorically, like it's like the perfect metaphor for it. I mean, I agree. I agree with world class on that one for sure.
So is it true that he may be coming back to take that role? I thought I saw that somewhere.
Who, Robert Downey?
No, Majors.
Oh, I'm not sure. I didn't read that.
I read that somewhere that because it's been a while and that he was kind of cleared from some stuff that they may be bringing him back to take that role. I've read or saw that somewhere, but nowadays I don't believe half the stuff I read or see online because some of the stuff, the AI or just people just straight up lying is crazy.
Yeah, you really never know nowadays, right? You really never know. We have over 130 people watching live right now. Shout out to you guys. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channels as well, wherever you might be watching, whether it be on my guy Coach's channel at Sip2Tally or over here at the Purple Rain podcast. Again, please be sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new, and if you're part of the replay gang, also hype this video. That all helps us out, and we appreciate it. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and get into, we actually have a question here. For All Mankind says thoughts on Nate Wiggins' recent interview. Mankind, we actually covered that the other day on Wednesday when that interview first dropped. Excuse me. But I think that, Nate Wiggins saying that he was at 60, 70%. Meanwhile, at his pro day or at the combine, he was running like, what, a 4.28? And you're telling me he was 60, 70%? Man, listen. Give me more Nate Wiggins in bump and run coverage. Right? If he's 100% ready to go, I want him to be able to get physical with guys within 5 yards and then run with them the rest of the way.
Yep.
Anything other than that, man, is just like, I don't understand. I just don't get it. I saw this play because remember I told you I was watching that Bengals versus Ravens game in 2024 or from 2024. There was a play where Andre Yoshivas scores a touchdown in that game, or has a big gain, one of the two. And it was on Nate Wiggins. Nate Wiggins was in coverage. Some of you guys might remember what I'm talking about, but Nate Wiggins was playing 10 yards off of the receiver, and he still got beat deep by Andre Yoshivas. And I was just thinking to myself, I was just baffled. Like, how do you get beat deep when you already start off 10 yards off of your guy? And it just seemed like he just something just wasn't quite right. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, he was a step behind. He didn't look quite as quick as I felt like he should have or he could have. But I don't know, man. I need Nate Wiggins. If he's at 100%, I'm hoping, again, actions speak louder than words, but we'll see.
Look at what Chris said, man.
What'd she say?
She don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and run.
But that's what I'm saying. Or whatever R. Kelly said. You know what I'm saying? What do you say? I don't see nothing wrong. Hey, you don't get me singing up in here. Hey, listen. With a little bump and run. You know what I mean?
This you know what I mean? Habitual line stepper, little Long Island.
Yes, sir. Habitual line stepper dropping the 4-piece on Coach's channel. Appreciate that. It says, the pair character. Yeah, for sure.
Handing me coffee. Appreciate it.
Thank you. K-Lot is in the building. What's going on, K-Lot? Appreciate you. Or Clot.
Clot. I think it's Clot.
I be getting these names wrong sometimes. If it's Clot, then what up, Clot? If it's K-Lot, what up, K-Lot?
Right.
I've been saying K-Lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I've been wrong, call me out on it, Clot or K-Lot.
Kind of like P. Brown. P. Brown the third. So he had to P. Brown with.
I be saying P. Brownie.
We said P. Brown for 3 years. He never corrected us. I just happened to be looking at it one day because he was a Patriot. I mean, I was like, hold on, this ain't P. Brownie. This P. Brown the third. And so the next stream I asked him about, he said, yeah, it's P. Brown the third. So me, Jose, we had been called, and Hendo had been calling P. Brown for at least 2 years, but he never corrected us.
Let me see here. Before we move into our next topic here, Void, who's a member here in the chat, says, Coach, is it crazy to say that Falele having a Pro Bowl alternate makes him a better Raven than Falele Force co-commander Bait Mid ever was? Don't think it's wild to say for a ball main Bait. Dude sucks. This is such a troll comment. Void, let me make sure Void is in the book already.
Trying to get me in the book. That's what
I'm pretty sure Void is already in the book. I just need to make sure.
Trying to get me in the book. That's what Void trying to do.
Oh, you came close earlier, Coach. I'm not gonna lie.
Trying to get me in the book.
Let me see. Make sure Void in the book because that is insane.
We got a Mark Andrews book. Put me in that first.
Well, shoot, I'll be in the Mark Andrews book. I had to put myself in the Mark Andrews book. No, I don't think my guy Void is in here. Oh no, he is. He is in there.
He says clot, like blood clot.
Like blood clot. Okay, cool. Now I know. No, Void's in the book. He in the book. I'm gonna have to put him in bold though, because that's crazy. This is a crazy comment.
Hey, you need this for Void? Here you go.
Yeah, I need the Sharpie. We need to highlight his name. And Void's a member. Here too, so I know he's gonna be around when the season comes. See, I feel like a lot of people who know they're on the Bait hate list, who know they're in the book, when Bateman starts turning up this season, they're not gonna be coming in my live streams no more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be in every live stream that's not a Bateman.
They're gonna watch videos. They're gonna be replay gang.
But they're gonna be silent. Live. They're gonna be mute.
Yep.
Real mute. We're gonna see.
I know how it was when I stood 10 toes down for PQ. And when he started turning up, Jokers was MIA.
Yep.
Missing.
Don't got nothing to say.
Because I stood 10 toes down for PQ for 3 years. That the second half of that third year and that fourth year when he turned up, Jokers was missing.
Yeah.
Didn't want to get nothing.
All right, Coach. Let's go ahead and talk about Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton had some things to say in an interview with Evan Washburn of CBS. CBS put in a lot of legwork this week. Mm-hmm. And he said some things about Jesse Minter and, the new coaching staff and stuff like that. Let's take a listen.
Obviously, Jesse comes in, first-time head coach. You didn't cross paths with him when he was in Baltimore. Mm-hmm. So what's your initial impressions of him then?
Super cool dude, super smart. Great explainer, teacher.
Yeah. I feel like really, these younger coaches, started obviously with McVay.
Yeah.
But now a guy well, Mike McDonald, like their ability to take what I imagine is extremely complex and make it digestible for young players.
Yeah, I think I kind of use the analogy or metaphor that it's like McVay and Shanahan and Mike up in Seattle and Jesse. It's like they all have babies and they're raising their babies and that's their playbook. Like they've seen this playbook change throughout the years, how offenses, defenses change, and it's like explaining to somebody like what your kid's like, which I assume a lot of parents would be good at. So he does a great job just breaking it down for us and simplifying it and letting us just go out. Well, haven't played yet, but I can see that we're just going to be able to go out and play freely.
Foundation of the
we're going to be able to go out there and play freely. Mm-hmm. Now, Coach, when you hear Kyle Hamilton say that, and Kyle Hamilton's only the latest Raven to say something like this, right? We've heard like Roquan Smith say things like this. We've heard Mike Green say things of the like. What do you take from this when you see the All-Pro Kyle Hamilton saying that, hey, look, I'm also of the school of thought, Jesse Minter, he's going to have us flying around on this defense?
I think the more you can simplify stuff and get guys to understand what they're doing, they can play faster. Less thinking, more reacting. And defense is reactionary anyway because the offense know what they're doing. You have to react to what the offense is doing. So the less they can think and the more they can just, okay, I see 2 going vertical, I take it. 2 went out, I got this. Or something, whatever the rule is that they have, that they can just react to it and go from there.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Program. So Mac was a middle linebacker. He came out there. His call was Razor, Bear Claw, Stinger. So if Razor was something for the front, Bear Claw was something for the linebacker, Stinger was something for the secondary, you got a call and you good to go.
Yeah,
that's simple. Whereas some defense coordinators, they have a damn paragraph.
Yeah, and that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It feels like you have some coaches who they call up or they name plays and schemes and things like that based off of what would make them more comfortable and what they can digest, as opposed to what is easiest to digest for the players. Because at the end of the day, the players are the ones who have to execute your plan. So the better that they understand what they're doing it and also why they're doing it, the better they are going to be at said job. So, I mean, like you mentioned to kick off that sentiment of yours just now, like if guys can play faster, you know, and I guess here's what I'm saying. Like playing fast is like playing free, right? Like when you're okay, let me put it like this, Coach. When you're playing fast, you're playing free. But more importantly, when you're playing free, you're having fun.
Yes.
You know? And I think that that's like the most important thing. And I feel like that's going to be the type of defense that is installed with this Ravens team here. And I just, everything that we hear from all the players, you know, every interview from the coaches, like it just has me itching for football to come back, bro. Like, because like, I just know like with everything and again, purple glasses off, like this team is going to be a force to be reckoned with in this league. I looked at some stats earlier, you know, last season, Chicago Bears, their offense, top 10 in points per game, right? Last year, the Chargers defense as a whole, top 5 unit, you know, and you got both of those coaches coming here to Baltimore and now inheriting more talent than what they just dealt with in their past, you know, experiences at their past jobs. So I can't wait. But Coach, go ahead and take it away.
The progression that I noticed from in Chicago, Caleb Williams in the rookie year was sacked now, not hit, sacked 60 some odd times. Last year with, you know, they obviously got a better offensive line, but with the scheme and whatnot, that number went from 64 to some 68 to 24. Which is crazy. And I do have a announcement to make. Big Red says PQ is still trash. I'd be remiss if I let you get out of here and let you know that PQ is 95 times better than Caillou Blue Kelly.
Well, I mean, that's a fact. I don't even know what Caillou Blue Kelly is doing right now. Is he in the league?
He was with the Raiders, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Okay.
But just know KBK is not better than PQ.
Oh no.
PQ was a better running back than Caillou Blue Kelly is cornerback. Well, I got a dub over here.
Do you? You do. Young Brew.
What up, fam? I know everyone is concerned with the wide receivers because the topic is trending. To me, it's Lamar Henry. If I'm mistaken, before Lamar got hurt, we were putting up
What's up, my guy?
72 and 77.
Your content is fire emoji.
Improved up
fire
front.
emoji.
We good, y'all.
Fire emoji.
We got one over here too.
Appreciate you, Brew and TC.
Yes. We're going up for y'all.
I had to feel it.
Bobby, come on, Bobby.
Golly, Brew, I got to feel it to the brim.
Woo!
You dropped the dub.
Young Brew and TC coming through on this happy hour stream. Like the video, subscribe to the channel for them, man. Dropping these 20 pieces in the chat. They ain't playing around.
I'm gonna be sleep.
They ain't messing around. Coach already got the shades out. See, I'm messing up. I don't got the shades on yet.
You got company coming. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, you're right. I got to keep it rolling. I got to keep it rolling.
I got to watch Gotta watch Power.
Oh, they still coming.
I gotta watch Kanan. I gotta watch Kanan.
I want to ask you about that. Maybe later.
All right, Brew, here you go. To the rim.
Whew. Gosh.
Sheesh.
Got 40 on us. Got 40 on us, man. It's wild. Bang! I'm trying to wait till my lady comes in the room so we can take this one for TC.
Woo.
For TC. He's on the way. She's on the way. Q the guy says, does anyone smoke trees? Q the guy says, I ain't with all this happy hour stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Let me give Q his answer. I'm gonna type it.
Oh, I can't wait to see this answer. I can't wait to see.
Just leave it at that.
You plead the fifth? Okay. I feel it. I do too, Coach. I do too. I also plead the fifth.
This happy hour was given the View Talk Show. What? Every time I got a what's called, I drank it. Unless she talking to the people in the chat. I think she talking to the people in the chat. I don't think she talked to us.
The View Talk Show? That just means it's like
because we was talking and not drinking.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a statement of endearment or something like that. But coming from Chris is never anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Always disparaging your boy, in some way, shape, or form. My good sis Chris. But listen, TC, this one is for you. Let me go ahead and pull up his super chat here on screen. Says, what's up, my guy? Your content is fire. Dropping the 20 piece in the chat. This one is for you, brother. Hold on, let me zoom it out real quick so me and my lady can get in the shot.
Yeah, because he be talking about I'm not in it, but he don't put me in it.
She's in it. She's right here. Shout out to you, TC. Thank you so much, brother. Cheers. Woo! Appreciate that. Clap it up for everybody donating, man. Happy hour stream. Listen, I'll tell you one thing, Coach. Let me tell you this, Coach. Maybe we've talked about this because I'd be lit after a certain point on these streams. When the season starts, we got to keep doing these happy hour streams.
Cool.
We got to do it.
Cool.
Can you imagine how much material, like how much we're gonna have to talk about? And it's gonna be like raw, uncut. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can make it like a film study Friday. Yeah, I don't know, Coach. I'm just spitballing.
At least previewing the game coming up Sunday. At least
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Looking at some film from the opposing team from their last week or whatever, just kind of doing a deep dive into what they got going on. I think that'd be nice. That'd be cool.
Not a bad idea. I'm down.
Listen, replay gang, if you would like something like that, let us know down below in the comments. And also, like the video. I want to remind everybody, we got 170 people watching live right now. Please be sure, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. I see a couple of people watching over on the good old X. Shout out to you as well. Please be sure, follow us on X. My name is @SuttonDef. You can also follow my guy, Coach Evans, @CoachEvans9. @CoachEvans9.
But if you own X,
yeah,
bring your butt to YouTube.
Exactly.
Bingo. Come to YouTube.
Bingo.
In fact, we'll hold your place in X till you find us on YouTube. But just come on to YouTube.
For sure. All right, Coach. So let's go ahead and move right along here today. What else did I want to talk about?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Did you see this? Hold on. Let's pull this up on screen. Lamar Jackson.
Yes, my.
Went to the, what is it? I don't even know what it's called.
It's some bodega in New York.
Yeah, some bodega in New York where they make chopped cheeses and stuff like that. And Lamar Jackson was there and he ordered one and helped cook. Let's take a look.
Brother Lamar, man, hope y'all today.
Yo, let me get chopped cheese on my Doritos the Aki way.
Sure.
It's Lamar's stomach in real time.
Then we hit him with the bacon. Then we're gonna put some fries in the fryer.
And now we chop it up. You know what I mean? Come on. Yeah, after we chop it up, we season it up now. And once the chop is ready, we hit with that. Yeah, we hit it with the stock. Then we hit it with the cheese.
And then we gonna hit it with the bacon.
Then we hit it with the fries, man. We got to go fries. Then we hit it with the sauce.
Come on.
Yeah, you really don't have to go fries there. And you don't have to go Chipotle
And
either,
the
if you ask me.
result is OMG.
I got a casserole. Never.
And now I'm gonna serve it to my brothers. There you go. Try it. Let me know. You gotta go. You gotta get that chips out of there, bro.
See what's going on.
Damn, hands all in it, double dipping, all good. All right. Yes, sir.
Sure.
So,
I mean, Lamar just be out here doing stuff. Side quests galore. Yeah, bro. That's his thing, right?
Never. Can't forget the bell.
Kenny said, make my stomach hurt. And you know, Lamar got a very weak stomach. Very weak stomach. You know what I mean? I'm glad this type of content is coming out in the off season, you know? Because if he was posting this type of stuff like week 9, week 10, you know, I'd be like, nah, bro, this ain't it. This ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But
call that the parlay platter.
I seen that from Void. Man, listen. I mean, let me see what else y'all are saying here in the chat. Cozy ISO says they're gonna say this is why he can't win.
Yep. Keep in mind, all this was on that probably on that same little trip when he went up there. He did some work
streaming university.
Around. Did the streaming university. He probably did all this in the same couple days.
Yeah. He probably did. No, Lamar. I mean, he just be everywhere, man. And I think I told Alex this, or I might have told you, like, there is no other quarterback in the league who like is more of a man of the people than Lamar Jackson.
Most definitely.
For sure.
No other superstar quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some guys that, you know, they do their thing because they don't get noticed, but this man is a certified superstar.
Yeah, he definitely is. 100%. I've been on record saying that he's not a household name, which I still stand by. I don't think that Lamar Jackson is yet a household name in terms of like his overall celebrity to the entire world. You know what I mean, Coach? Or like, do you disagree with that?
He's not a worldly name, but people of the world know him that follow football. But there are people that don't give a flying flip about soccer and know who Messi is. So I get where you were going with that, but he's a superstar in our eyes because we are football fans. But as far as like worldly fans, they may not know him yet.
Yeah, and that's all I was saying.
A bunch do because football is becoming a more global sport, which is what Goodell? What Goodell's trying to do, and that's why we got so many games in different places. So he's on his way though to being a household name. He ain't far from it. He's not. I think that if he wins a Super Bowl, right, then he can be regarded as a household name. It's very hard to achieve the status of household name for me. Even the likes of like a Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm.
You can argue that he is a household name across the world, but like even that's still tough. You know what I mean? Because outside of America, not a lot of non-Americans care about American football. You know? So yeah, I mean like Lionel Messi, household name. Even if you don't give a rat's ass, like you said about soccer, he's a house. You know who Lionel Messi is. You know who Cristiano Ronaldo is.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? What's she talking about?
Yeah, we get them rundown houses.
Rundown houses? What are we talking about?
I guess you're talking about people in other parts of the world, I'm assuming.
Oh, no. Come on, Chris. We're not doing that. Chris. Come on. Come on. That's wild. Killer Cam agrees, says he is not. Not yet. I think guys like Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, LeBron James, Tom Brady, Tiger Woods, Serena Williams. I mean, those are household names.
I don't think people in America even know my soccer player, Mbappe. Like I could say that and be like, who? What? Who that?
I think Mbappe Yeah. I wouldn't say he's household yet.
Yeah. No, he's not household yet.
Not yet.
He close though.
He close. He's very close.
If Messi wasn't playing, he'd be right down on that
Well, no, if France wins the World Cup this year,
again,
if they win the World Cup, I think that he'll be household after that. You know,
best player on best team normally gets that.
Yeah, and he's on pace to overtake Messi for the most amount of goals as well.
Unless Messi stops scoring, because they didn't think this during that 40-year-old Messi was going to keep scoring.
Yeah, he's still hooping. He definitely still hooping. But he's a lot closer to retirement than Kylian Mbappe is. I mean, Mbappe, I think
he's 28.
He's 28?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I thought he was younger than that.
He's 27 or 28.
I thought he was like 22, 23.
The first time they won it, I was in Amsterdam when they won it, and that was in 2018. So that's 8 years ago.
I must be thinking about that. Okay. Yeah, time flies, man.
Yeah, that was 8 years ago when they won it that time. Yeah, that's when I realized France had a bunch of brothers on their team.
Yeah. And Messi is like 39. I think he just turned 39 last Wednesday. So yeah, I mean, Kylian Mbappe, he's here to stay. He's going to, I think, eventually become a household name just because of how big soccer is, man. I mean, soccer, we don't talk about it because like we're here in America, we care about American football for the most part, but like soccer is such a humongous sport, Coach. I mean, I saw the numbers earlier this week. Over 5 billion people. That is over half the human population. Over half the human race on the planet is tuned into the World Cup in some capacity. That, I mean, no other sport is touching numbers like that.
Boogie put one in there. Yeah. And I'm finna make a guess right here. I think that's the tall, skinny guy for the United States, right?
Who's that? Oh, Balogun?
Yeah.
He is dark-skinned dude. I don't know if he's skinny, but like he's, dark-skinned dude. He's a striker though. He's nice. That dude's nice.
From what I saw, and again, not a soccer fan, just a soccer watcher. I like him, but let me tell you how my soccer. Because I took soccer in college. It was a 1-day-a-week class, and it was on Friday morning at 8:00. When you know in college the go out night is Thursday. And the guy that taught the class
Thursday
was a adjunct teacher who was like 22 years old. So you know what he was doing on Thursdays. So out of them, let's say 13, 14 meetings we were supposed to have, we may have had 4. I know 4 times we sat there at 8:15 and he wasn't there. We damn near, cut a rug going up out of there. As soon as that clock hit 8:15, you ain't there, gone.
It's over with. We out of here.
Gone.
We out of here.
So we may have met 4 times. And so the only thing I really learned in class was offsides.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, offsides. Here's, let's talk about this. Chris said, took soccer in college, huh?
I did. I sure did. Just like some people take pool in college. I took soccer. I made the elective. I took it.
Coach, I want to ask you, like, some of the rules in soccer, I've seen discourse online about how, like, Americans, they're like, oh, why does stoppage time exist in soccer? Like things like that. Like, why do you not count down? Like, why do you count up to 90 minutes? And then it's like, it's unclear how much time is going to be added to the clock after that 90 minutes passes of stoppage time and things like that. Oh, why is it not so, like, why does offsides exist? Like, why are you punishing the offense for getting behind the defense? We don't do that here in America.
Right.
And for me personally, why is out of bounds not enforced in soccer? You know what I mean? Like, I thought, am I the only one, Coach? I knew I was not the only one who noticed that. Like, the ball be going clearly out of bounds. They'll just like put it right back in. It's like, all right, whatever. I'm just like, wait, what's going on? What happened? Am I the chat? Please let me know. Like, am I the only ones who like it trips me out when like I'm watching soccer and like the ball is just going in and out of bounds, like. And the refs don't call, like they don't blow the whistle, nothing. Like they are so laxed on that rule. It's just where in NFL, NBA, it's very, very like binary. It's very black and white. Like it's either you're inbounds or out of bounds. If you're out of bounds, play stops, like all play stops, right? And we reset. But in soccer, it's like you can be like a couple inches out of bounds and then you just foot it back in, you know what I mean? And kick it back in, you good.
Right.
It's crazy to me. It's crazy.
Their rules are so lax that I think the only time, like if you want to play like neighborhood soccer, you technically don't need refs.
You don't need a rest. I mean, but I would figure that they would probably argue over offsides penalties.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Because like that's like sometimes that can be very, very close, you know?
Mhm.
So
And the technology they got to allow it or disallow it is crazy because it can be like a shoulder pass, a toe past the defender, and the goal don't count, which is crazy. But it is what it is. I got a dub over here. I got to take. It says, Coach, I appreciate you. I've been a subscriber since 2023. I appreciate you, TC.
oh, here we go. Yep.
You appreciate you.
Thank you, TC. Appreciate that. For sure. Since 2023. Wow. 3 years. Hey, y'all hurting Coach over there.
There. They getting on me today. I'm a soldier though.
He gonna stand tall. He gonna stand tall through it all.
Let me put the eyes up so y'all won't think I'm gone. I'm a trooper now. Don't get it fooled. Don't get it fooled.
There you go. I about to say I haven't put the shades on yet. Shoot, a couple more. They might have to come through. I'm not gonna lie. Again, y'all smash that like button. It helps us grow here on YouTube. We'd appreciate that. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Tackle it. Do whatever you need to do. Just hit that like button. We appreciate that. We appreciate you guys. Again, over 115 people watching live right now. Thank y'all so much for coming through to this episode across my channel, Coach's channel, on Twitter as well. We appreciate it. And happy Friday. Welcome to the weekend to all of you guys who might be listening. Again, Replay Gang, we love you guys just as much. Be sure to like, hype, also sub if you are new, and comment down below. Any thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, whatever you got, let us know. If you're following along with us with these drinks too, let us know in the comments section. We love to see that. Coach,
Yep.
Do you want to get into some film?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. I'm feeling a little Friday night film session. That's what I'm feeling. Let's go ahead and transition over here. I think we need to have a little chat about what this Jesse Minter defense might look like with the Ravens, right? So let me go ahead and pull up my guy Coach's screen share here. And again, guys, like the video, sub to the channel. We're gonna break down some film here with our guy Coach Sip to Tally from Sip to Tally Films. Appreciate him for coming through. Coach, what are we looking at here?
This is a little excerpt from when I pulled some clips of Jesse Minter's pass defense, and I kind of was really looking at like how he married the front end with the back end, how he married like stunts and pass rush with coverage, and just on this steal shot right here. If you look at Owe is out there, the guy we're familiar with. See if you can see my mouse. Yes, this is Owe right here. We never saw this alignment from Owe, never. Just before we even show any stick of film, you never saw Owe align like this, which
was it the 7?
The shit, damn near wide 9.
Oh, okay.
Because he's so far detached from the tackle.
Got you.
Damn near. Because look at Khalil Mack way up here at the top. Just as wide, but at least Khalil is out. He got a tight end to kind of get outside of. We've never seen Owe from this position, and what he can do is, I can't draw on this one, but I got some drawings on here. He can make a straight line to this quarterback. So if this he's already at a straight line. If he dropped back to maybe here, he has a huge angle on this tackle. So this tackle got to be concerned with getting back quick. We never put Owe in those situations. Never. And I don't even remember what this play is, but just looking at it in the steal shot, Owe was never in situations to just go hunt. He always had to make sure the run was an issue first, and he just wasn't good enough to do both. And so when he got to a point where it was just pass rush, we got to see what the kid could do. Yeah, and he got a nice check out of it too.
He did. Got paid from the Commanders.
But as far as this one, let me look at it and go through first and see what I got on here. This is basically defending Justin Jefferson, and you see Jefferson at the top.
Yep.
And this stuff you're gonna get for a minute. Right here, you see Hart. Oh, they bracketed Justin Jefferson. And this is what they did. Hart, which is the tall cornerback, he slid inside. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Tony Jefferson at the top. He's gonna work his way outside, and they're just gonna bracket Justin Jefferson inside and out and high and low. See, that's Tony Jefferson's gonna widen. You got an in and out and a high low. Everything else is clamped up. Everything else. And the biggest threat It's right there. And you see, even though you still got help at the bottom because you got that safety eyeing both of those two routes that's beneath him. But the real guy is Justin Jefferson. That's the guy we got to keep our eyes on. So he can't throw the curl because the corner's up under it. And he got to go somewhere else with the ball. I think they get a sack out of it. Did they get a sack? They got a sack out of it. Who made the sack? Was it Oweh? Let's see if Oweh got this sack. Let me look back there. It is Oweh. He's a part of it. Yeah, always a part of it.
So, Coach, real quick, what formation are the Ravens, or not the Ravens, but are the Chargers in pre-snap here? What like?
So what they got is a odd front with their nose standing tall, and this is a linebacker. I'm sorry, in front. This is a linebacker walked up. So this would kind of be like a mug look. And what happens here is when you have 5 guys up here, these 5 linemen have to account for them. Now, if somebody drops out or if somebody like one of these secondary people come, that's when the confusion happens with the offensive line. But when you put these 5 guys up here, they have to account for it. And when I was coaching, we called it 5-0. And what that mean was you got 5 guys across from you, you point them 5 out, and you better block that son of a bitch. That's what 5-0 meant. Now, the thing is, when they drop guys out and bring, let's just say, for instance, they dropped 45 out and brought 29. Well, if this guy takes Oweh, who's gonna get 29 on the edge over here? One of these extra linemen that didn't have a guy gotta see this and then get over there. So imagine this right guard trying to kick slide all the way back on his other side. He can't do that. This is a lot of what Mentor does. He gets pressure without blitzing, which is what Mike used to do when he was here. It looked like a blitz, but once you stop the film and cut it up, really only 4 people coming, but it might be 4 from the same side when they only got 3 over here. So they create a lot of confusion, but they keep it simple because the coverage wise is simple.
And that's interesting because do you remember a couple of years ago when Sam Darnold famously said, "I'm seeing ghosts"?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's the type of defense that Jesse Minter will throw at you. Like, really, there's only 4 guys rushing, but pre-snap, it looks like 5, 6 guys are coming after you. So, like, there's a lot more to process, right, Coach?
Mm-hmm. Especially for offensive lineman, you want offensive lineman thinking. See, like right here on this,
that's a good point.
The linebacker don't come. He's guarding the tailback. He's eyeing the tailback.
Yeah.
So all them guys up there, it's still only a 4-man rush. And then you got a stunt right here in the middle with this guy. He's and 45 is gonna loop around. The guy that was standing up, he's gonna loop around. And Zero is just mirroring the running back. He's not blitzing. It's gonna go in a second. See, so this is a 4-man rush.
So much chaos created with a 4-man rush.
The 4-man rush.
Wow.
And then you got guys bracketed and covered, with safety help over top. So you can do a lot more stuff when you get pressure with 4. When you got to add a 5th and a 6th and maybe even a 7th, then you
sacrifice your back end.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow, incredible stuff, man. I mean, and that's what I'm probably most excited for with this Jesse Minter defense is the fact that, like, even with 4 guys, we're talking about like Kyle Hamilton aside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you are going to be able to get pressure. I think I told you this pre-stream yesterday, or the other day. Minter's Manufacturing, okay, LLC. That's going to be my I'm coining that all season long. Minter's Manufacturing LLC. Who's manufacturing, like, who's getting pressure off of, the manufacturer schemes of Jesse Minter? That's what I want to see. I'm going to buy myself a little yellow hard hat. Every week I'm going to come in here. I'm going to get on stream. Minter's Manufacturing LLC. Who was the one creating pressure? I'm going to call him out. I'm going to put that yellow hard hat on. I'm going to do that, Coach. I'm going to do that. I promise you. Man, this is fascinating. What do we got here? Yeah, so for sure.
This one is pressed with safety help. And again, you look like you have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 guys at the line of scrimmage. But after the snap, when they break out, do all 6 of them come? No, only 5. So you got this one guy right here just staring. I don't really know what he's reading. I don't know if he's reading a tackle or what. But maybe he has a tight end because his tight end is blocking Oweh at the moment. And maybe when the tight end release, he got him. But on this one, this is just an example of DB being over aggressive, and I put this on because it made me think about Marlon and sometimes how he get over aggressive, and they're trying to bracket Justin Jefferson at the top, but the corner gets pushed inside, and so now the outside is wide open. So you can bracket a guy, but if he's still a guy, it ain't gonna matter because this is just a quick out versus 2 people. Dime.
Yeah.
Dime. And sometimes good offense just beat good defense.
Better yeah, for sure.
Good play. You just had one guy to mess up. If he stays outside contained with 27 sitting inside, there's nowhere for them to throw the ball. Nowhere. Because even with this being said, this is a quick out. This is nothing crazy. Quarterback still get hit. He still got pressure in his face. I think it's from 45, maybe. Yeah, he got pressure from his up the middle and on the side, which is what we need. Up the middle and the side pressure. We got a 10 from Mike. He says, mentor and weaver pressure scheme is going to feed families. I'm very excited to see the product. You're still dissecting the film too sharply. He's still seeing double and seeing goal shots up. I appreciate it. Hey, look, I could have had 1,000 shots. When it comes to film, you ain't gonna be no stuttering, because a wise man once told me, shout out to Mr. Blow, rest in peace. You don't forget what you know. You don't forget what you know. And,
it's like riding a bike.
And I know this. If I don't know nothing else, I know this. Don't forget what you know.
Talk heavy, coach. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah.
I may not know all the intricacies and the nuances that a Declan Doyle or whatnot that have football full time, but I've never been football full time. They have. So if I was at one point could ever be gracious enough to do football full time, my knowledge would go up as well. But shout out to Mike for the 10. Appreciate you, Mike. Boots on the ground. Ravens.
Boots on the ground. Shots up for coach. Yeah, I mean, you say you never done football full time, but I guess I'll tell you what though. You've never done football full time, but I'll tell you what. You ain't never been fooled by football either. Right? No. You know what you see. Right?
For the most part. Now I've been fooled calling games because obviously they're, guys, they do different things.
It's mano a mano, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But as far as what I see, what you put on tape, I got to answer for it. Now, if you come out of the game and do something different, or your gym is better than my Joe's, I can't do shit about that.
Yeah. Sometimes your hands are tied. I understand that for sure.
If you walk out there with Myles Garrett, no matter what kind of play I draw up, it ain't gonna work. Jeffrey Simmons.
Facts.
We played against Jeffrey Simmons, and nothing we did worked. Nothing.
Oh, you coach a team that played against Jeffrey Simmons?
Hold on, let me tell you who all we played in the same season. We opened up versus DK Metcalf.
Brutal.
Jeffrey Simmons, we played them like week 3.
Yeah.
AJ Brown was a district game.
Oh my goodness, bro.
All 3 of them in the same year.
I got to drink to that one.
All 3 of them in the same year. Crazy.
That's wild.
And we stopped none of them.
Yeah. I mean, I bet. I mean, those are freaks of nature. I mean, there's a reason why they're at the NFL level now. But Coach, go ahead and continue with what we got here.
We were just showing that quick out, but look at the pressure is what I was talking about. The pressure that I think is this Sam, not Sam Donald, whoever this is. Who was the backup quarterback for the Vikings when number 9 got hurt? He used to play for the Eagles. Carson Wentz. It's Carson Wentz.
Oh, Wentz. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Just look at that pressure.
I said Foles.
Pressure from both ends and up the middle. He can't even step into the throw.
Yeah. And see, that's the difference. Like with the Ravens, you're gonna have pressure up the middle from Nnamdi Madubuike, Travis Jones, Calais Campbell, take your pick, but also Trey Hendrickson off the edge, right? You got guys, you got a pass rush that complements each other. Nobody really talks about that, but like guys who can like push the pocket up the middle, but then also guys who can threaten you from the outside. If you have both of those things, sky's the limit for the defense.
Agreed. We'll do one more on the pass side. I got some run stuff too, but we'll do one more on the pass side.
All right.
You got 4 guys, 4-man rush. Nothing disguised. I'm just 4-man rush. Dropping 7. You see the eyes on Jettas right there? Like bracketed.
Yep.
Bracketed. Everybody's covered. Now look at the pressure.
He's gonna step up into the pocket. Yeah.
Look at the look who got that stat.
Who was that?
We know him.
Is it 99? That was Owe?
Yeah, we know him. 98.
98 with the Chargers.
Yeah, all the receivers are covered, and then the pressure starts to come. So if you can cover for 4 seconds, 3 to 4 seconds, and you get pressure, you good. The problem we have is we don't get pressure, and they ask our guys to cover for 6, 7, 8 seconds, and no DBs can do that.
Yeah, I guess it's like if you can pressure within 3 seconds, but you can cover for 4 seconds, you got the perfect defense.
Yes. And you just look at this steal shot right here. They bring in pressure with 4, everybody's eyes are where they need to be. These two guys' eyes right here locked in on Jefferson because that's what they're trying to bracket. They don't give a rat's butt about this dude running through the middle because they got these safeties back here. They locked in on Justin Jefferson. And everybody else's eyes is reading the quarterback. Look at all these DBs. Matter of fact, it's 3 sets of eyes on Jefferson now that I look at it. You got these two guys that's bracketing him, and you got this backside safety. Now, his eyes is probably over there because he had whatever comes across, he got to take it the way the defense is set up. So he could or could not be looking at Jefferson, but basically his eyes are in that realm. Everybody else reading the quarterback, where they need to be. And you need a disciplined defense to play this NFL because if this dude come over here and then not able to take the crosser, you got a deep ball. Or if they leak something out, you got a deep ball. So you got to be disciplined and know your roles, and keeping that stuff simple and they can just play fast and react is what Mentor, is what Mike McDonald's about. I even think I'm gonna go on a limb and say the Denard Wilson, who's now up there with the Giants, is gonna be in the same kind of role too, because he was under Mike at the Ravens. He left when Mike left the Ravens. So Wilson are DC now, and Mike McDonald all left the same year. And so I think all 3 of those guys will have huge impacts. Obviously, DC coming back, and then you got Denard up there in New York with those defensive linemen, and then Mike's doing his thing in Seattle, obviously just winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. It's funny, we were just talking about Kyle Hamilton not too long ago. He was saying how, these new playbooks and schemes with these younger defensive coaches, it's like a brand new thing to the league. It's like a baby, right? And it's like, I feel like we're getting the next iteration of that with Jesse Minter. And while the entire national media is saying like, oh, we just don't know what the Ravens are going to look like, we do. As Ravens fans, we know that there's not going to be this huge drop off. Like, the Ravens aren't going to look totally different. Like, it's not going to look like foreign defensively or offensively. Like, I think the culture is still going to remain. I feel like the baseline of, the standard that was set over the last 18 years with John Harbaugh is still going to remain. But you're just going to see more innovation and like the next level, the evolution of what we already had going on. And man, I mean, the way you're breaking this down here, like we always talk about, there's going to be more talent on this Ravens defense than what you're seeing right here from this Chargers defense. But what are we looking at now?
Before we get into the play, just piggyback off what you said. So just look at Khalil Mack. Let's just say Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack is better than what we got. So we'll write that off. But the interior guys, 90 and 99. If Namde plays, 90 and 99 are not better than Namde and Travis Jones. And I'm not saying 90 and 99 suck, because when I showed this play, them two motherfuckers get after it. But then you look at 45 on the other side. 45 could be a push with Mike Green, Tavis Robinson,
Zion.
And then you look at the linebackers, Denzel Perryman, who I love from Miami, he ain't roll. Even though we give roll flat, he ain't roll.
Yeah.
Then I think Zero was a rookie, if I'm not mistaken, or a second-year player. Then you got Derwin James, him and Kyle. I think Kyle's a little bit better, but kind of same caliber player. You look with Jalen Hawkins that we got from the Patriots. He's better than Tony Jefferson. And then whoever number two is that took Aloha's place, I think Malachi might be just as good, if not better than him. And then at the corners, you're looking at Marlowe and
Cheeto.
Cheeto.
Yeah, Wiggins, yeah.
I think they better than their corners. So you got better personnel. Just execute what you executed with them. But they got the players got to learn it. And what I will say about Perriman don't wait. Any gap he see, he take it. And what you got here is you got 11 personnel versus 6 in the box. I don't count Derwin James in the box because he's guarding Jalen Naylor. So this really is a 6-man box versus 11 personnel, and they still stop the run. That's the gap responsibility for everybody, because if you don't know on defense, everybody has a gap responsibility.
Now, before you spin this play, what is this? What directions that they're taking here? What is this supposed to do?
The arrows?
Yeah.
So that's their gap responsibility that I think. I don't know for sure, but that's their gap responsibility. And I think in this defense, they have a guy 2-gapping. And so what that means is he's going to try to get head up on a guy, and whichever gap he deems he needs to be in, he's going to do that.
Yeah.
Which will free up a linebacker. Because if he don't 2-gap, that means the linebacker got to have one of them gaps. And so all these arrows are me. I can obviously see the gaps, figuring out who's in each gap, because what it's called is called gap integrity. And if you have gap integrity, unless the running back runs through a tackle, he should not get through. And which is what Trent Simpson was kind of messing up going through. When you have two people in the same gap, that means a new gap is open. It's up for the running back to find it. So the arrows basically are saying this is the gap integrity for everybody. And there's also a corner or a safety out there that you can't see that has that outside gap outside of the tight end. Because I think 45's job is just to maul the tight end. When you play a little, I forgot what they called it. It's a certain front. I forget what it's called, but they put a guy right on top of the tight end, and your job is to abuse the tight end, which you're going to see 45 do that, I think, on this play.
Okay.
So once we roll it, you see, look at both A gaps. That was I said 90, they
Close
get after
it up.
They get after it. And so 90 has won already. They hadn't even executed the handoff.
And the B gap is open here.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is for now.
But you got the linebackers who are ready there to plug it for sure.
You got six as a free runner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so now 71 has a choice. He got to either pick 6 or
0 right
here. 0 to
right?
go get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it playing? Yes. There we go. And so that gap opened up. And like I said, Denzel don't wait. He don't wait. He fit it. And look who makes the tackle.
Perfect. Beautiful.
And Rowe can do that all day long.
Yeah.
Roquan can do that all day long.
I believe Buchanan can do it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I would rather Buchanan be the guy to kind of run around a little bit and just Rowe kind of play in that box. But I think both of them could do it. I think Higgins can do it too. Now you got Travis Jones up here taking on double teams. That's going to free up Matter BK to be one-on-one. Going to free up the edge guys to be one-on-one. And then you got your linebackers that don't get touched by offensive linemen. And see, look at that gap integrity right there. Inside, and you probably got a guy on this outside for this outside gap. So that means he's getting the ball right here in A gap. But because they're in the spots where they need to be, he had to bounce this thing all the way out. But look what the Chargers have that a lot of people don't. They have DBs that don't mind getting in there. Look at 24 just showed up outside. Look at Derwin James coming downhill.
Just willing. Yeah,
they got DBs that don't mind sticking their nose in there. Yeah. And I love that about them. Well, we know Tony Jefferson a hit. And we know Cam Hart is a big corner. But they got to be willing to get up in there and mix it up. That's Nate got to be willing to get up in there and mix it up. I know Marlon will get in there and mix it up. But we just got to have guys to get up in there and do it. And this last one right here is just basically penetration kills outside zone. So 90 is trying to get, penetration to make him cut back, which he does. Khalil Mack is fighting like all hell to get outside. But this is when your fast linebackers come into play. Let me back it up just a little bit. Right now, this guy thinks he's going to block Perriman because he has a decent angle. But when you got guys that can run and don't mind just going, which, stop thinking and go, he can't beat you there. Now, even though he don't make this tackle, he's in the perfect position to make the tackle. He just missed it. But that's where you want him at right there. Just got to wrap up and make the tackle. Look at your DBs coming down here. Tony Jefferson running to the ball. Bring that mentality to what we got on our team. We should be good defensively.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. And like we've been mentioning, it does feel like there is more talent to work with here on this Ravens defense than there was on the Chargers defense in 2025. And all respect to them, because they ended as a top 5 unit, I think, in the league, and like all respect to those guys, the Jims and Joes out there who were executing. Right. But there's a lot of pieces here on this Ravens defense. I think about, again, the Kyle Hamilton, who I've mentioned a bunch of times. He's like the jack of all trades, also a master of some as well. Like, he's the ace in the hole, right, on the defense. And I think that's kind of like the modern, we're turning the page on what works in this league, right? We've seen that in the past couple Super Bowls. Running the football and being able to stop the run, basically dominating the trenches, but also having kind of like a unicorn of a safety who kind of gives you a numbers advantage and changes the math in a way based off of what he's able to do. Speak a little bit to what you think Kyle Hamilton is really going to be doing here in this defense. I want to throw this at you, Coach. I think Kyle Hamilton is going to have 5+ sacks this season. Is that crazy?
No. No, to answer your question, what I think is if you want to know what Kyle Hamilton will be doing in the defense, just go watch the Chargers defense and find Derwin James.
Derwin James, exactly.
I think he's going to be doing the exact same role.
Yeah.
The exact same role, and maybe even a little bit more. Yeah. I can see Kyle. I ain't gonna go 5 sacks. I can see Kyle having 3 sacks, 3 interceptions, 3 tackle for losses. I can see him having a bunch of stats. I can see 3 interceptions, 3 sacks. What else is hard for the defenders to get? Way more to TFLs because they'll be running a lot of
forced fumbles or
well, I don't think he'll get the 5 sacks because they won't have to send him like that because of the D line that we got. But I can see 3 sacks and 3 interceptions, and I don't know if there's a lot of folks that do that. That's not linebackers because linebackers are one of the few ones that get to rush the passer and coverage. I think he'll be in that to get a bunch of stats that none of the stats were really like. He won't lead the league in interceptions. He won't lead the league in sacks, but he'll have enough stats to where, damn, you don't realize, we really got to defend this dude because he can be any and everywhere and make every play.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's honestly the fact that Hamilton is just going to be literally any and everywhere on the field. It makes guys like Trey Hendrickson that much more dangerous. Guys like Nnamdi Madubuike, Travis Jones, that much more dangerous. Hell, Mike Green, that much more dangerous. When you're worried about, okay, where is 14 at? Where's 14? We got to know. I've been all week in film study. We've been studying whether this guy is mugged up at the line of scrimmage. Is he coming after me? Is he dropping back in coverage? Is he playing back? Okay, they're in cover 3 right now. Hamilton's in the box, and you got Hawkins and Starks out there in the outfield. It's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be crazy. But what are we looking at here?
Just another run stop play, and this I think this is the last one I got.
Okay.
But just them, just stopping and run versus a light defensive box. 11 personnel. That means you got to, if for those that don't know personnel numbers, the first number is tight end. The second number is running backs, whether that be fullback and tailback together.
I thought it was the other way around. Running backs and tight ends.
See, 12. 12 is that is right. 12 is one is the first number is running back, the second number is tight end. You are right. You are right. You're right. Because 21 would be traditional football. Like your fullback, your tailback, and your tight end. So yeah, you're right. Okay. But doing all this with a 6-man box is crazy. Because that means you can dedicate everything else to pass pro. Those are the gap responsibilities. And this guy right here is a guy, I think, 2 gaps. That's why you see he got 2 arrows on him. I think he's defending B gap and A gap, which allow everybody else to have a solo gap with 6 being free back here. And right now, offensively, if you stop it right here, offensively, this is what you want. A hat on a hat. The running back got multiple alleys to run through. But as a defender, this is kind of what you want too, because you got those free guys attacking them openings, but you got both of these guys that's getting blocked by 74 and 76. They're gonna win their one-on-ones. And when you play defense, winning your one-on-ones are paramount because the call can be terrible. But if I win my one-on-one, it's probably gonna be a good defensive play. They can block everything up, and then I come through with a spin move and a sack. It's over with. I said, them 2 guys winning their one-on-one.
Talk about that spin move and that sack. You remind me of Julius Peppers every time.
Yeah, Tar Heel. So that's what they do. They defend. They defended the run, but not putting a bunch of guys in the box. And the key thing was these 2 guys right here, which I think we can match. These 2 defensive tackles. I think we can match Nnamdi and Travis. And then even if they get tired, you got Calais and you got
Peebles, Jenkins.
You got Jenkins. You got the
Roderick.
Yeah. Roderick still on the team? Roderick Washington still here?
Pretty sure, right?
I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he is. I'm pretty sure he is.
The 6 I know,
let me make sure.
Nnamdi and Travis Jones. Then you come back Calais and John Jenkins. You got your 2 young bucks, Peoples, whatever the kid is from Michigan, and Okoye. And Okoye as well. So Jenkins may or may not be here.
Roger Washington. Yeah, still with the Ravens.
Oh, okay. Roger Keys. Okay.
And Jenkins, he just signed that contract, so he's still here too. So, yeah, man. But no, I mean, like I mentioned before, Mentors Manufacturing LLC. All season long, like I'm telling you, somebody's gonna have their hard hat on, whether that be Travis Jones, Nnamdi Madubuike, Calais Campbell. Somebody is going to be making an impact on that defense by way of the scheme of Jesse Minter. So I cannot wait. Personally, I cannot wait. What are you laughing at?
Donovan.
Wait, please, coach. I can only get. Oh, man. Oh, man. Donovan, dedicated.
That's
Dedicated
wild.
Donovan.
Wow.
Hey, man. Appreciate you, Donovan, for coming through.
Appreciate it.
Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. We got good content coming, rolling out here for y'all, even in the off season, even in the dead of the off season. Thank you so much, Coach, for that film study, that film breakdown. And listen, I had a lot of fun just now. I'll tell you that. And I do think that we need to do this. We'll talk about it after the stream, but like Friday nights before games, like we should definitely like make this a thing. We should make this a thing. Friday night film sessions. That'd be very cool. Maybe we only open it up to like members or something like that. Maybe we spice it up. We make things interesting. We'll figure it out. We got some time before the season. But yeah, Coach, I don't think there was anything else Ravens related that I necessarily needed to get into. Okay. However, it's happy hour stream. So I think that we can probably at this point get into just literally any and everything else. Let's start with this. How you feel about this Brendan Sorsby controversy, right? I don't know if you've heard about the whole thing.
Oh, trust me. If I didn't, I heard you.
Really?
Yeah. You don't remember who the fuck is Brendan? You don't remember that?
I don't remember that. That's how you know I be lit on these streams sometimes, bro. I be lit on these streams sometimes. I don't remember that. But I kind of do, because who the fuck is Brendan Sorsby? To be honest with you. Who is he? I mean, like, if this guy was like Arch Manning or like hell, even like a Dante Moore or whatever, then I'd be like, all right, yeah, I know this kid. But I don't know this dude from a can of paint. I just don't.
You don't need to know him because the NFL sent a message.
They did. Apparently, I mean, and for those of you guys who don't know, Brendan Sorsby was Texas Tech, right?
I want to say maybe Cincinnati, and he was trying to go to Texas Tech.
Okay.
I think that's what it was.
All right.
And so they told him, he had this gambling situation, placed an absorbent amount of bets on teams that he was on, and still was trying to play in college. I don't know why. But he's like, well, you ain't eligible to go into the supplemental draft. NFL was like, no. You don't bring that betting shit over here. So now he has to sit out. He's not eligible until next year. Who wants a quarterback with nowhere to play for a year?
Well, he's still very, very young. So, I mean,
and maybe the new rule might hit him too. The new college rule, you got 5 years to play. Period.
So he might go back, is what you're saying, or?
Oh no, he can't go. No,
he's already out. He's already out of here.
Yeah. You got 5 years to play. I don't know which. I don't know if that starts with this freshman class coming in. I got to do more research on it. But you got your clock start once you got 5 years to get them out. So basically, they're taking away red shirt.
Yeah.
So you might can play all 5 years, but you got 5 years and you got to go.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm just looking at the chat real quick. I'm just trying to see what's going on in here. Oh man, I forgot a tirade. Oh Lord. Afia said I forgot my tirade about Brendan Sorsby. Lord, man.
I'm one recruit from Cincinnati Tech. Okay, yeah. So he was at Cincinnati and Texas Tech got him.
Okay. Yeah, but again, who the fuck is Brendan Sorsby? I just, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it, Coach. I don't get it, because I feel like if I really, really needed to know about you as a football fan, I know I main the NFL, like that's my thing, right? And you guys say what's up to Ace Book because he's here. Ace is here. But if I've never heard of you, if the first time I'm hearing about you is about a gambling scandal, you're probably not that good. Now, I went back and watched some highlights. He's got a very live arm. I mean, love that about him. But, what is he? I saw some people mocking him to maybe the Steelers or something like that. That was like a big thing. But I don't know, Coach. This is Brendan. And real quick, and maybe I got your take on this last time, but like your take on just athletes gambling. Like, think about it. This kid is like 20 years old, maybe 20, 21. And he's gambling on his phone. Like, everybody in the NFL, NBA, they all promote gambling. Like, what do you expect to happen? Like, why are you throwing the book at this guy?
I don't like it when you bet on your own team, because you'll get out of character to try to win. Or if you,
my thing is, coach, what do they expect to happen? This is a kid. His what is it? The frontal vortex, whatever. His brain. Yeah. The frontal lobe is not fully developed until you're like 25 as a man. Like, for men, the dude's like maybe 20, sub 20 years old. What do you expect to happen when, like,
wrong is wrong? And
I get it.
Betting on your own, like the Pete Rose situation, really bothered me, because Pete Rose never bet on himself. He made other bets, but this dude, like, okay, say he bet to cover the spread, and they're up 3 and the spread's 6. Well, when he should be running the clock out and trying to do different stuff, he trying to chunk the ball down the field, which could end up in them losing the game.
That is, listen, coach. The onus of those type of things happening falls on society, not the kid. Not the kid, to me. Only because what do you expect to happen when you have literal children, right? They grow up watching football content, whether it be NFL, college football, whatever. Every other commercial is FanDuel, DraftKings, this and that. Oh, if you bet $5 right now, you'll get $200. It's all in bold.
I have kids at school telling me they be betting.
This is what I'm saying. So it's literally the pot calling the kettle black. It doesn't make any sense to me.
So put it like this: my wife has a cousin, and he's our cousin, and he says this, and this applies to this situation. You don't need a driver's license unless you get pulled over. He got pulled over.
Yeah,
he got pulled over. Now, I'm sure other people are doing it. He got pulled over, so he need a license, and he didn't have it.
You're right.
He got caught.
He got caught. He got caught.
Yep.
But I just think it's like it's a little unfair. I feel like for the league to throw the book at him in a way where the league is also profiting off of the very things that they are condemning him for. Like they're becoming filthy rich, just filthy rich.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, but I do disagree with the players doing it. I can see me, you, Joe Schmo doing it. The players doing it because they affect, like, and I'm y'all know I'm a Heat fan, and I knew, like, this Terry that we had on the Heat. I know you're a better player than this. Like, I'm like, what are you doing? I know you're a better player than this. And then when it came out that he was gambling, I was like, this should make perfect sense.
Chris says this is a cop-out, Sutton. That boy is grown and understood consequences. He's an adult. Grown where? Adult where?
18.
No, coach. 18. No, I'm not letting you get that one off. 18. No. 18 is not an adult.
Can he go to
legally?
Can he go to league?
Yes, and he can smoke cigarettes and do all. Listen,
can't
listen
drink,
though. But listen though, like we just mentioned,
drink in Europe. He can't drink over here.
You're right. But like we just mentioned, the frontal lobe is not developed until you're 25. Until you're 25 as a man. It's why you can't even rent a car. You cannot rent a car until you are 25 years old.
Agreed.
Right? So, like, why are we allowing people to sports bet, gamble at 8?
Your gripe is with the whole picture and not him.
It's the bigger picture for me. Yes.
Excuse him. Well, until we put a some kind of barrier around the whole scope, I'm kind of with Chris. He knew. Hey, son, these kids are way smarter than we were. Even you, because I know you're a little bit younger than me. These kids are way smarter than we were at 17, 18, 19.
No, coach. They're not. Yeah, they're more informed. They're smarter. I don't think that they're smarter though. I think there's a difference.
Even the dummies are smart. They just don't apply.
I think there's a difference though. I think that they're more informed. They have access to way more information than we did. I would agree with that. But I still don't think that they're as smart. Like, because again, at the end of the day, their brain will not allow them to think on a level that we're talking about right now. Like, they don't have the common sense. You know how people say, like, common sense ain't so common, it ain't always so common. Not with people. Okay, go ahead.
If he didn't know it was wrong, why did they have to go find it? Why was it hidden?
Well, no, I'm not arguing that he didn't know it was wrong. I think he knew it was wrong, but I think that, like, in terms of like the risk assessment for him, he didn't weigh the outcomes because, again,
that's most athletes. Them motherfuckers, they don't think they touchable. They think they're untouchable.
Right, and this
in
is
high
this
school
is also,
and college, and if you producing, they don't think rain can hit their forehead.
And you're right, and this is also why you have the conversation, the current discourse going online about professional athletes. This has been a big thing. It's trending right now. I don't know if you've seen it, Coach, but like, athletes right now talking about how they spent their first contract, how they spent their first couple millions, right? And like, people have been like criticizing that, like, oh, like, you know, yes, you're 20 years old, 21, you're 22 years old, making $40-50 million a year. You should know how to manage that. But they don't. Clearly, it's clear and obvious that, like, there's something in their brain that is not clicking yet. They don't know how to make the best and most wise decisions.
They don't. I agree. And that part, I 100% agree with you. They used to do the rookie symposium, and financial literacy was part of that. But you giving them a 1 hour speech on financial literacy is not helping people that went from eating Cheerios every day to now they got $10 million whatever. That one day is not enough to
No, it's not.
to prepare them. Hopefully, those guys have parents that talk to them about money, or they struggled enough to realize I'm not finna screw with my money. It's to me, it's gonna be one. You got parents or somebody that got money and showed you and like can show you, prepare you for it, or they were so dirt poor that they realized I got to I got to hold on to this because I don't want to go back to being dirt poor. And people in the middle of the ones that had a little change and then acted a fool when they got it, them the ones that I think blow it. I think on them far ends of the spectrum, they try to keep their money. Just look at Ocho. Ocho ain't had nothing.
Yeah.
And now to this day, Ocho barely spends.
Yeah. He was staying in the stadium.
Beast Mode didn't spend a dime of his earnings. He spent his endorsement money, but his NFL check didn't touch it.
By the way, shout out to Beast Mode. Shout out to Marshawn Lynch. He was starred in the most recent season of Euphoria on HBO Max. He's in his acting bag now. He's making that acting money.
I've seen him in a couple movies too.
He did it. He's actually not bad. He's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. But what did I want to say about this whole athlete? Oh yeah, because like, you have these athletes now who are coming out and they're like, my first contract, or I got 38 million guaranteed, and after I got the 38 guaranteed, I had to spend 10 million on a house for mom and pops, and then after that, I had to take care of my 6-7 siblings. That was about 2, 3, 4 million, and then after that, I had to go get myself some gold chains, and I had to go get myself the Lamborghini Urus this, and you know what I'm saying, I had to get that. You know what I mean? It's just like, it comes off very, very tone deaf. You know what I mean? But kind of getting back, like rewinding back to the Brendan Sorsby situation. Like, I think that, well, I know that now, like the kind of the news is he's going to be eligible for the 2027 draft. So next year in DC, he'll be eligible for the draft. We'll see how that goes and where he ends up getting drafted. But there's supposed to be a lot of good quarterbacks coming out of that next year's draft, isn't there, Coach? By the way, Coach, I'm gonna take a quick break right here. I'm gonna go use the men's room real fast. I'll be right back. Okay, hold it down for me.
I will hold it down for you, but shortly thereafter I'm out. But I will hold it down. Matter of fact, Sutton, share the screen before you go.
Okay, got you. Yeah, we better wrap up soon.
I've got an announcement that you guys probably saw or did not see. If I can find it, is this it? Yeah, this is it right here. So for the new people that haven't followed me over the past year, during the summer, I take every position group and I rank them. And then I put them on an Excel sheet. Every, like, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, offensive line. Then on the defensive side, I do defensive line, edge together, cornerbacks, safeties, and linebackers, and I put them all on the spreadsheet. And what I do is I take the lowest number, well, not the lowest number, your number, divided by 9, and that's your ranking for the year. And then I do that for all 32 teams, and then I go at the end and hit sort, and that's how I come up with my power rankings for the summer. This will start Monday. So I finished actually doing all the research. I started the research before I even got out of school in May, but I finished the research 2 mornings ago, and I'll actually actually record the first episode tomorrow, and they will be on More Sip to Tally. This is the schedule right here. Starting, where's June? This is June. Starting tomorrow. So we'll do 32 on the 29th, and we'll pretty much go 6 days a week, with the exception of the 4th of July. Nothing will come out the 4th of July, and then nothing will come out on the 25th of July. And so the plan is to end this. So team number 1, and I normally do team 2 and 1 the same day, since it's obvious who team 1 is once I do 2. So let's say we'll finish this August 6th. And so you get a new team every year. It'll be done a little bit different. My assistant helped me with the kind of graphic, so I can just kind of read off the graphic, and just know that that's my summer thing. I have so much fun doing it. The hard part is recording 32 episodes for this, and doing one a day, and still having life stuff going on. So what I'm going to do is I think I got the streamline to where I can do 2, 3, 4, however many, and then just put them out when they're scheduled to come out. So I'm trying not to be a yapper like I used to do, because what I do is I'll get to teams that I really like, and I'll start yapping. And next thing I know, I did 14, 15 minutes when I meant to do 7 or 8. But that's gonna start Monday, and so make sure you come over to the second channel for that. That's on More Sip to Tally.
Shout out to my guy Coach Evans, giving you his future content schedule and his plans. I saw this the power ranking, and I was very intrigued. I was like, wait, what's going on here?
This will be
starting June 29th?
3rd or 4th year I'm doing it. I think it's the 4th.
Okay.
I'm 2 years ago in. I had the Vikings at like 7 or 8, and people were like, boy, why you do that? Vikings went 14-2.
All right. Hey, listen, talk heavy. Make sure you tune in. More Sip to Tally. His second channel. Make sure you tune in and subscribe. Right? Make sure you subscribe to More Sip to Tally. We'd appreciate that. Also, make sure you subscribe to Sudden Reactions too. We're doing more content over there on that front as well. So make sure you sub to all channels. I see a bunch of people in the chat here. This is as of a couple of minutes ago, giving me some crap for our last subject here. Tila says Sutton's future kid is about to get away with everything. And then Don says, we all know what Sutton's saying, though, especially if you was ever 18 in Baltimore City at any period in time. If it wasn't you effing up, you knew somebody who was. But an adult is adult. You got to be an adult. I mean, you got to be careful. And I agree with that. Who else said something? I think it was Shelly. Shelly said something as well. She says Sutton is speaking like someone who hasn't been around kids or young adults much. And I don't get that take, Shelly. I don't get that take. Only because, like, when it comes to the whole Brendan Sorsby thing, all I was saying is that, like, the powers to be can't be such hypocrites. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's gonna happen. I get. So when you say that, I do get where you're coming from.
Yeah,
we did. And to me, that's the worst kind of person. Or
yeah, man,
I fucking hypocrite. I hate
it's hypocritical. It's like, why are we advertising gambling every other commercial maybe? But then when a 19-year-old kid, a 20-year-old kid is placing bets on his own team and like, it's just, you got to think, like, this is their whole world. They didn't grow up in another society where, like, this didn't exist, like this type of opportunity didn't exist. Like, this is all they know. It's all they know, so I can only be but so mad at, I agree. He deserves to be punished, though.
I'm finna give you something that kind of helps your point, but still don't move where I stand on it. Okay. I'll ask kids, hey, what you want to, just randomly, what you want to be when you grow up? Some of them say NBA, some of them say NFL. And my next question will be like, well, what number are you on the team? Oh, I don't play. What the fuck are you talking about then?
Whoa.
How is your goal to be in the NFL or the NBA and you don't play high school? Like, What are we doing? That shows them how they think. So that kind of helps your point, but still, they
Yeah, it's a naivete. Like it's just it is what it is with kids. I'm saying, like, I feel like I understand.
I'm laughing at Chris.
What's she say? What's she say?
They advertise STDs and alcohol too.
Alcohol too? Please move on. They advertise STDs and alcohol too. But listen though, here's the thing. Gambling is a lot more accessible than alcohol is. Because alcohol, you actually have to go into a physical store and prove that you are of age. Now, of course, you can have a homeboy who is of age and you can ask him, hey, look, go give me this. And this is what they do. But it's not even just that. It's not even just that. There's a lot of these kids who are using fake identities. They're using offshore accounts and things like that, offshore books. It's a huge thing. And you can do it all from the comfort of your phone, from the comfort of your bedroom. Right, you don't got to ask the 21-year-old Johnny to go to the liquor store and put his ID on the line for you. Or you don't have to do none of that. All you have to do is just know your way around a computer. And guess what? These little kids know what to do nowadays. They know their way around a computer.
To wrap it up, I think Shelley got a good point. Somebody had to be the fall guy, and I think that's what he is. He had to be that. Because my mom killed my hoop dream in 5th grade. Yeah, we threw with Sorsby, Mike. We threw. At least I'm through with Sorsby. FTMF.
Got a $5 from Armstrong. 9089 said this coaching staff is worth 4 to 5 wins by itself. We were poorly coached in all 3 phases. It is a new day. Armstrong, you're totally right about that. Yeah.
Agreed.
Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for the super chat donation. All right, coach. Are we through everything? I think I wanted to ask you about one thing. We talked about it earlier. You said you got to watch more Power, right?
Yes.
I heard that series has fallen off really hard.
Not to me. Not to me.
So is it still Power, or are you talking about like Raising Kanan?
I'm Raising Kanan. Power. I saw reviews. Power is done.
I saw reviews for the newest season of Raising Kanan. It was not good. You like it?
I love it. I'm a huge fan of Rock, which is Kanan's mother. I'm a huge fan of that. And then I think they started off this last season with some stuff that is crazy. It's crazy. Now it ain't Game of Thrones, but I like it.
Did you watch the new House of the Dragons?
What?
Oh, coach, we gotta talk about that before we get out of here, bro.
What?
Listen, man, because I'm a Game of Thrones junkie.
That's my shit. Ass kids,
man. Oh my goodness. So what did you think? So like House of the Dragon, for all of my House of the Dragon junkies in here, episode 1 just debuted last Sunday night. Episode 2 is coming out this Sunday night. You know, Rhaenyra, she got locked in her chambers by her own son in Queen's Guard. And then her son went out there, was like, you know what, Mom, I'm locking you up in here. You stay here. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna fight for you.
Spoiler.
Mute. But he went out there and he died. So I can only imagine how Rhaenyra is gonna feel in this next episode and how she gonna be moving. You know what I mean?
What I tell you to do is go find Kev on stage and look at the little skit he did as Sheep Stealer. When I tell you I was on the floor rolling, Kev on stage had me dying laughing. They say Sheep Stealer is a YN.
He is Black Forces energy. He came up in there. He was like, "Listen, bro, I don't give a fuck about none of this beef y'all got going on. I'm just here to barbecue some shit." Yep. And boy, that's what he did. I mean, he came through there, and they was talking about like I didn't realize it like in real time when I was watching the episode. They were like, "Oh yeah, like all the signs were there." Did you see the crazy underbite that Sheep Stealer had? Yeah, compared to the other dragons, like he just looked like rough around the edges. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what's gonna happen going forward, but I can't wait.
He's a wild rabbit dog. That's it.
Yeah, he is. Armstrong with the $2 says Raising Kanan is the shit.
It's T. Okay. I'm glad because I'm about
there. It is. We about at the end. Let me see. Mike says, I heard Lord Corliss was whipping the fuck out of that boat. Out of a boat.
Oh yes, in the little narrow, yeah.
He was though, but then what's her name? Came right back through there. She was like, "All right, we got this too." She started tossing motherfuckers off like overboard. I was like, "Damn, she's savage."
What's crazy is they wear all their armor for battle. As soon as they hit the water, sink.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So shout out to his son for handling that business. I forget his name.
Yeah, I forget his name too. I know you're talking about the bald dude, but no, he took care of business because he killed I can't remember, what was her name, Lohar or something like that.
Whatever her name was.
Yeah. He got her out the way, and you know, I don't think that she necessarily was like in the wrong. Really, she was just like kind of like a wildling in a way. You know what I mean? Like,
and I eventually became fans of the wildlings. Eventually,
yeah. For sure. At the end of Game of Thrones, I wanted Jon Snow to go join the wildlings and like kind of like ride off into the sunset with them and like, you know, fight with them and stuff. But that's not what ended up happening. But real quick,
back to the wall.
Did you watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Yep.
That was really good. I love Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
The little kid was really good.
He was great.
Good.
He was great. I can't wait until season 2 of that show. I was impressed by that.
They did come back strong for Perception. That first episode, like the amount of action they gave us in the first episode is what we would get maybe in like a season finale. And the fact that they jumped us off like that, the first episode, I'm excited.
But you have to do that. It's been 2 years, Coach. It's been 2 years. So it's like you better come out with some fire. You know what I mean? It'd be like if the Ravens came out on week 1 and like they were just flat offensively, flat defensive. You know what I mean? Like it would be like, okay, what are we doing here? We waited all this time for this. You know, like that's how we would feel. But no, they definitely came back with a bang. I'm sure that this upcoming weekend's episode will be more, you know, introspective with a lot of the characters and a lot more chill. There's not going to be probably any fighting, probably just a lot more dialogue. So you're gonna have to pay really close
so we
attention.
can build back up, because you got a lot of narratives that you got your 3 new dragon riders. You got to figure out how they gonna do. You still got Sheep Stealer with old girl. You got Queen finna realize that her other son is dead. You got what's called kissing his mama. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh my gosh, that was disgusting.
Crazy. For spoiling the hot premiere man.
Coach, Mike.
You're next. Tumbler glass emoji.
Mike with the super chat donation, dropping the 10 piece. It's been a while since we took one.
Oh, that's you.
It's been a while since we took one, Coach. He said you next. It's me, but he said you next. I mean, you know, I don't want to speak for the man, but that's what the man said. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and get poured up here. But man, I mean, while I do that, House of the Dragon, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, Game of Thrones. I love those series so much just because of like how well they take you out of the real world and they bring you into a totally different world. Like when I'm watching those type of shows, like again, like I'm in a totally different world. They're not even like they're speaking English, but it feels like they're speaking a totally different language.
Like I don't watch a boatload of TV.
Yeah.
But I think my wife might have noticed this when I was watching it the other day.
Yeah.
I was so locked in. Cause she don't really watch it, but she'll watch it with me. I was so locked in watching it. Like there was no little distraction. Matter of fact, she was watching with me because I was trying to explain to her who different people was. So because you know, if you don't know, you'll be lost messing with Game of Thrones.
Big loss. Oh, for sure.
Like I saw somebody on Twitter say they're about to start, and they was like, "What's the best advice? Cut off everything and pay attention."
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you want the names will throw you off. And
put your phone down, put it on silent, on mute, whatever you got to do, and just shut up and pay attention.
Yep.
Because like you said, if you don't, you will get lost quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah.
You will.
I remember my first thing was about Game of Thrones was don't get too attached to no character.
Shit. Damn sure better not. Mike, listen, brother, this one's for you. Appreciate you, brother. Cheers. Mike making it rain here in the chat, dropping the 10 piece. Woo! To our Ravens. Super Bowl season for you, Mike. Woo! Yeah, Coach.
And you got company coming over? Mm-hmm.
And I do. Man,
this is gonna be my company. This is gonna be my company right here.
Yeah, them eyelids.
Honestly, I'm not messed up. I think the pool wore me out.
Yeah, it's the sun. The sun will get to you. Yeah, for sure. The sun will get you. But yeah, listen, guys, we appreciate all of y'all for coming through to this episode, this happy hour stream of Quiet Storm Sports and Sip to Tally Films at this point. I mean, this is like a joint thing at this point, you know what I mean? We hope to keep this going throughout the season. That would be a lot of fun. Have these film session Fridays where we're previewing the upcoming week's game for the Ravens. That's going to be insane. If that sounds good to you, please be sure to leave a like on this video. But not only that, also subscribe to this channel if you are new to either channel, my channel or Coach's channel. Please be sure to subscribe on either one. Replay Gang, please be sure to also hype this video. We'd appreciate that. Coach, where can they find you and what you got coming up?
On Twitter, you can find me at Coach Evans 9. YouTube and all the other socials is Sip to Tally Films as well. I'm a man of my word. Does this count? Yes, that does count, Mike. That does. Before I get up out of here. So
there you go.
Twitter, Coach Evans 9. Everything else, Sip to Tally Films. And normally I have the Discord thing going. I think the link's broken right now, so I'll fix that for the next stream. But make sure you check out more Sip to Tally as well, because you'll have at least over the next month and a half 32 episodes of a show coming. At least.
There you go. There you go.
For you, Mike.
Cheers to you, Mike. Appreciate that, brother.
Same with the red. Oh, the Red Wedding was crazy.
Crazy episode. Top 5 Game of Thrones episodes like of all time. Maybe top 3.
All right, I ain't gonna prolong this. Favorite Game of Thrones character?
Favorite Game of Thrones character? Ooh, that's a tough one for me. I probably have to go with a low-key one, right? Give me Lord Varys.
Ooh, that is. Yeah. I didn't think that one.
Give me Lord Varys, just because like he didn't really mean no wrong to nobody. He just knew all the secrets. He just knew all the tea, and he told anybody who wanted to know. You know what I mean? I know he was like castrated and things like that as a baby, and that's why he never, got with a woman, things like whatever. But like he was just a chill, bald character who just told everybody what they needed to know. Everybody else in the show had some sort of like something going on with them. They had some dirt that they were covering up. But I'll go Lord Varys though.
Mine's Arya.
Arya Stark, yeah, you can't go wrong with Arya Stark for sure.
Yeah,
I did think that like her climactic part of her character arc when she killed the
Night King,
the Night King was a little bit anticlimactic for me.
They was rushing shit. They
were. Yeah,
they put about 2 seasons in like 7 episodes. They were rushing stuff. Yeah. I don't know if the money ran out or they was about. I don't know what happened, but that last season, even though I still think it's top 3 television series, but they were rushing that last season.
They were. I agree. Apparently, they're supposed to come out with another new season of Game of Thrones. Like they're either a new season or they're like rebooting it. One of the two. I heard that HBO is in the works to kind of bring it back. So, excuse me. I think that would be really cool too. But man, I just love the Game of Thrones universe. I went to the collector shop that they have in New York City a couple of years ago, and it was so dope. Like just all Game of Thrones fans in there, and like you see all these artifacts, these cool artifacts, and like these props and things that they used in the show. Like it was so dope, man. I mean, if next time you're in New York, Coach, definitely go and check that out for sure.
Definitely. Next time be the first time.
Yeah. Killer Cam says it was rushed because Star Wars, they were trying to finish Star Wars and get that out. Man, Star Wars was not worth it. Yeah. Not worth it. Star Wars, that story had already been told, so I don't even understand. I get it, it's still a cash cow.
Yeah.
But like
both of them are.
Yeah, but come on now. You finish Game of Thrones with a bang. Yeah.
For all you young heads out there to tell you how old Star Wars was or is, the first one came out the year I was born. That's how old Star Wars is.
Yeah. And see, I've never even been a big Star Wars
Solo
fan.
was old in.
I don't know why I never really got into Star Wars like that, but I just didn't. Coach. I never got into like Star Wars. I never really got into Harry Potter.
Yeah, they was all right. They was all right.
Yeah, my sister's a really big Harry Potter person, but I never really got into it. But Game of Thrones, when that came out, man, I was hooked. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, please go watch it. Please, I mean, you are doing yourself.
Start from the jump.
Yeah, start from the jump, and I promise you, it will be a treat, an absolute treat. Like
if you don't start from the jump, you won't understand the whole dynamic between
nothing. Yeah,
between the Lannisters.
The Lannisters
if you
and the
don't
Starks,
start from the jump, you won't understand the dynamic between Jaime and his sister. You won't.
Yeah.
And that's no spoiler. You just won't understand if you don't. And the thing is, that scene that I'm speaking of comes back full circle on the very last episode.
On the very last episode?
When they announce who the king is.
Well, yeah, it does. It does. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like, because like the episode before the last one, the one where, again, spoiler alert, cover your ears if you haven't watched Game of Thrones and you plan on watching it. The one where Cersei dies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I feel like she didn't, like, the bad people didn't die in a very satisfying way.
Her son did.
Oh, well, Joffrey, he died in the most satisfying way possible. And that was like halfway through the series, man. I mean, that was like a iconic scene. I'll never forget that. By the way, you know what? You said favorite Game of Thrones character. I take back my Lord Varys take. I'm going to go with Peter Dinklage playing Tyrion Lannister.
Tyrion did a great job.
Against all the odds, didn't he? Man.
Yeah. The little man survived all kind of stuff.
Yeah. Love Tyrion Lannister, man. Love Tyrion Lannister.
All right, good people.
Yeah.
I just looked down. We didn't talk 20 more minutes about Game of Thrones. Next thing
we have. We almost 2 hours and 20 minutes in. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all so much. Again, we know it's the dead of the off season, but we will be back on Monday. Coach will be back. I'll be back putting out content on our respective channels. So please be sure to subscribe to these channels, like the videos on these channels. It helps us out so much. We can't even begin to explain to you guys how much that helps us out when you guys just simply leave a like on the video. So if you could do that, if you haven't already, please be sure to do so. Coach told you where he can find you. You know where you can find us. Shout out to everybody on Coach's channel. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Peace, y'all.